That's beautiful. Can you say it, guys? Uncharted is finally out for PC. It will gonna be out for PC in upcoming 2 hours. And there was a dude on YouTube who actually uploaded a RTX RTX 4090 8K gameplay, and I am just enjoying his footage. Here is his channel logo. I'll be leaving his channel in the description. But thanks to him for putting this out gameplay early, we are just enjoying the 8K graphics out of from Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. And here is how this game runs. Absolutely looks beautiful, absolutely looks amazing. Just look at those water effects, just look at those vehicles textures and everything. I hope that you guys can get a rough idea how wonderful this game will gonna be looking, specifically with RTX GPUs. And no wonders, guys, how the new RTX DLSS 3.0 technology will gonna look on this game. I am absolutely excited until this game launches. But other than that, here is the live chat for you to engage and interact with me in the live chat. Other than that, guys, this game will gonna be having okay, let me just quickly show you the system requirements and other news regarding this game. And this game is unlocking in just next 3 hours. Yes, that's a very good thing. Let me just quickly refresh the page. In just next 3 hours, we're gonna be playing this game, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. This game requires 128 GB of hard drive space. Yes, this is not a single game, there are gonna be a couple of games. And yes, you guys need to clear your hard drive. You guys need to clean a lot of junk and bloat data that you have just storing in your hard drive for no reason. But yes, this game will gonna be unlocking in approximately 3 hours or 2 hours depending on your time zone. And other than that, this game is also not so heavy to play on mid-range PCs. The system requirements starts from a GTX 960, which is quite old GPU, and certainly 1650 and 1650 Super are powerful than this. And yes, I am very excited for this, guys. Also, there is a very big news that this game will gonna be having obviously RTX support, DLSS support, and probably FSR support is gonna be there in this game as well. But yes, RTX support will be there by default, so there would be no day patches, day 1 patches or day 2 patches for the RTX support. It will be there in the first release of the game itself. And secondly, guys, this game will gonna be having a whole lot of new experiences and a whole lot of graphical enhancements as well. Now let me just quickly turn on your live chat, guys, and here we go once again. And here the excitement begins once again. Here is my webcam, and here we go, and let's quickly enjoy the RTX 4090 gameplay, guys. And probably this was one of the most exciting missions in the game, where actually we do a whole lot of action. And trust me, guys, this game looks wonderful. Although this was a 4K 60 FPS video uploaded to YouTube, due to compression the quality would have been degraded a little bit. But other than that, guys, the game looks absolutely beautiful even at 4K settings. But I cannot just imagine those people which will gonna be playing this game at 8K. The experience will gonna be magnificent, guys, magnificent. I do not have any words to actually describe. But yes, this will gonna be absolutely amazing. I am very excited. Please let me your thoughts, and let me just know your thoughts down in the comment section. Okay, welcome, guys. I have a GTX 750 Ti and Spider-Man runs very good. So bro, here is one thing, these games do not have any DRM. When a particular game does not have any DRM, the performance looks amazing while not compromising on graphics. Glad that Spider-Man ran fine for you, but I think, bro, this game will gonna be way more optimized than we are thinking. I have played God of War PC on ultra settings, 40 plus FPS on my GTX 1650 laptop overclocked. Yes, I lowered down shadows, but other than that, God of War PC ran perfectly fine for me. And considering the history of PlayStation ports, guys, we can consider that these games will gonna be running absolutely fine. Slash YT is here and Galactus Esports is here. I do not know, yaar, Galactus Esports we do not know, but Uncharted 4 is here, so let's enjoy it at the moment. I will let you know, and the developers will let us know as well. If these game get successful, probably other ports of Uncharted will gonna be coming to PC very soon. Gonna download that now. Yeah, why not? That's amazing game, and a whole lot of friends, my friends basically pre-ordered this Uncharted game, and they are very happy, and they are very trustworthy of the developers as well, Naughty Dog and PlayStation Port. They just blindly trust PlayStation when it comes to optimization. One good thing is there is no DRM. Second good thing is the amazing optimization that we all know that these games have wonderful optimization. PlayStation ports, all 3 PlayStation ports, all 2 PlayStation ports we have played so far. One was the Spider-Man PC, second was the the God of War. Everybody loved that game, and the game sales were absolutely good as well. Let me know in the poll above. Do you think Uncharted PC will beat the sales of basically this God of War game? Other than that, I have only seen videos about this game, guys. I have only seen YouTube videos about Nathan Drake's actions, but this will be the first time I will gonna be experiencing this game. Not at 4K, but yes, 1080p, 60 FPS, probably at high settings. If you have a 1650, let me know, or if you have a 4 GB VRAM GPU, I think we will all be experiencing this game at medium to high settings very easily, because the recommended system requirements on Steam were not very. The Last of Us Part 1 coming next year. That's very good, and I'm very excited for that. Plague Tale patch, when will it come? Let us see sports. I think Plague Tale patch will gonna be coming in 1 or 2 days, but please do not expect miracles from that game, bro, because that is a modern 2022 game. The FPS won't improve. If you are thinking that your FPS might improve, no, it won't happen. You will absolutely need a RTX 2060 or 3060 to at least play this game at high settings, 60 FPS. The system requirements of that game are very high, guys. But other than that, if we just consider PlayStation ports, one thing is that these games had older game engine, so due to that older game engine, the optimizations will gonna be amazing. And secondly, as these PlayStation ports are older games comparatively, they are not fresh AAA titles, so the performance will gonna be absolutely better as compared to the modern AAA titles. Also, we have seen other games coming with heavy system requirements at the bare minimum, like Gotham Knights and everything. Yes, guys, so this will gonna be absolutely amazing. So let me just quickly open up the Steam page, guys, and let's actually see what's going on in the Steam page. I'm gonna be opening my Steam page in a moment, and I will be then showing you that what actually is going on, whether the time has been decreased or not. So it is saying that the game will be unlocking in 3 hours approximately, but there is a big but. If I refresh the page, okay, let's not refresh it. Let's see for the news. So I will gonna be checking if there is any news regarding this game, but other than that, I think that there will be a whole lot of hype for this game, which has already built up, and a whole lot of people had already pre-ordered the game. Although I am not signed in at the moment, but yes, I am very hopeful that this game will have brilliant optimization. And yes, obviously there will be day one patches, because we have seen some sort of new methods this game will gonna be using for graphical rendering. Yesterday IGN uploaded a video in which they have actually compared the PS5 graphics with the graphics of the PC in RTX 2070 GPU. So everything will gonna be very much exciting. So let's quickly hop on to our video basically, and here we go. 1, 2 and 3. Just gonna be adding, guys, the gameplay footage in a moment, and here we go. Yeah, let's quickly hop on to the gameplay footage, guys, and let's see. So basically this was one of the best missions, and one of the best thing, guys, which will gonna be there in this game so far I have seen is the graphics. Yes, we will gonna be getting much better graphics than consoles, although we cannot just compare the graphics with PlayStation 5. Obviously PlayStation 5 will be on par if we just compare it with other mid-range GPUs. But other than that, guys, so far I'm just enjoying the smoothness of this game. Just look at it. We can absolutely play this game on highest FPS, 120 FPS on or above, basically on RTX 3080 or RTX 3090 basically. If you have around RTX 3060, and if you just play this game on 1080p with DLSS at high settings, absolutely will be getting above 100 FPS, and that is gonna be just absolutely crazy, guys. Gone were those days when we used to play Uncharted games at 30 FPS on PlayStation consoles. Yes, there was 120 FPS mode added in the PlayStation consoles, but PC gaming is just gives us a whole lot of options. We can play at higher resolutions than PlayStation 5, and this is the best thing I like about PC gaming. We can customize as much as we can play at any resolution we want, and basically I'm very much excited. I'm gonna be playing an Uncharted game for the first time in my life, so I'm gonna be just streaming this game as well, and probably this game will gonna be just getting played and not getting faded away like other games. We have seen Scorn game coming and getting faded away. We have seen other games as well. GTA trilogy, okay. Yeah, exactly. Let us see sports. I completely agree with you. The optimization of that game is not that good. A whole lot of people were expecting that the game should at least run on 1080p low settings, but no. And okay, so Slash YT is saying GTA Trilogy patch 1.5 were released recently. it is not invoked in anymore. Rockstar hired our other company and fixed definitive edition. That's a good decision. Yeah, that's cool. Basically, guys, if a company actually works on their game and fixes the issues which are just plaguing the game. For instance, Cyberpunk 2077 is much better now. There are far more less glitches in that game. And secondly, Cyberpunk 2077, as you see, the anime actually boosted the sales of that particular game. And I think Cyberpunk 2077 CD Projekt Red literally needed a whole lot of gamers back to their game if they want to actually work on the sequel of Cyberpunk 2077. So glad that they were able to actually build that hype. But other than that, the action and adventure will gonna be just crazy in this game. We all know, we have all seen the gameplay walkthroughs of this game. We have all seen the story of this game, and it's now time to see that how well this game runs on PCs. We have a whole lot of expectations, guys, from the PlayStation ports. Basically, a whole lot of PlayStation ports we have seen so far, like God of War had brilliant optimization, and now, yes, that's the thing. So guys, now I will be quickly taking on to the review. Basically, there was a review which was recently uploaded on IGN YouTube channel. So in that YouTube channel, they actually focused on the performance. So they compared the performance of basically this game, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, on PlayStation 5 and on basically the RTX 20 series PC, and the performance difference was not very large. And as the game was being tested on RTX 2070, there were a whole lot of people expecting that the performance will gonna be bad on RTX 2070, considering that this game just has a whole lot of new artifacts, new graphical things. So I will gonna be just playing the video in a few moments. We will gonna be reacting to the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection PlayStation port comparison video. So I will gonna be just showing that video, and it will be a great thing when we all gamers unite together and react on this particular footage. So give me a moment, and after that I will gonna be quickly reacting to that footage, and you will also get a rough idea how this game can run on RTX or any equivalent GPU. So I will gonna be quickly adding the video basically, and then we will be reacting to that particular game. So just give me a moment, and we will gonna be reacting to that game. So far we have seen the games which were there for PlayStation had brilliant optimization, and this thing will gonna be basically breaking all the boundaries if it comes out as expected. A whole lot of people have already pre-ordered the game, and when a particular game gets a whole lot of pre-orders, then we can actually expect the developers to work on this game way more hardly than they are supposed to do. We have seen delay in patches in other games. For instance, the game which was released recently, A Plague Tale, were having a whole lot of issues, frame drop issues, even on PlayStation 5, when the developers say that they just cannot do anything. Probably they might add support for 60 fps, but I think they won't be adding a whole lot of fps fixes for PC, because that's how the game engine is, guys. The game engine is pretty heavy, it's not optimized enough. So when a game engine comes out to be unoptimized, then we cannot just actually do anything other than upgrading the hardware. So probably we might need to upgrade the hardware if you want to play a Plague Tale game. But who the hell cares about a Plague Tale when a whole lot of new games, wonderful optimized games, will gonna be making their way to PC? I'm talking about Uncharted and other similar games. For instance, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which will gonna be coming very soon to PC in the month of December. But this game will gonna be very crucial for the future of PlayStation ports. Yes, they have other games planned as well. For instance, The Last of Us is also scheduled to release in the month of basically December. Probably it's recommended that you actually have a good space free in your hard drive or SSD, because this game will gonna be requiring a whole lot of space, guys. This is not a 50 GB game. This game demands 126 GB of available space at least if you want to enjoy this game at respectable settings. And when this game actually will gonna be making this way on PC in upcoming hours, a whole lot of people will gonna be just jumping over to this game. They will gonna be just seeing how this game actually performs and how the overall performance of the game will gonna be. So now it's time for you guys to let us know in the live chat what you guys think about this game, and do you think is this game optimized enough to run on your PC at the highest of the settings. So official system requirements were already released, and in today's video we actually discuss the system requirements, that will these system requirements would gonna be enough. And I think yes, these system requirements are very much optimized. They are starting from a GTX 960, which is not a very powerful GPU. So yes, let's say the 1080p requirements. 1080p requirements start from GTX 1066 GB and RX 570. So RX 570 is a GPU which is almost equivalent to GTX 1650. Actually, it is a little bit faster than 1650. So if they are recommending a RX 570 for high settings 1080p 30 fps, so we can at least expect 30 fps 1080p on GTX 1650 and 1050 Ti. So yes, that will be a sweet spot. Yes, glad to see that we will be able to play a game which is a PlayStation port on medium settings, probably at 45 to 60 fps. We will still have to wait and see for the benchmarks, which will gonna be there very soon. Yes, we all are very excited for this PlayStation port. And secondly, if I just go to the news, yes, there will gonna be absolutely a whole lot of hype and news about this game. So I'm gonna be scrolling over here and tapping on view related news. So we will be just checking out whether there is new news for this game. So yes, the page is loading. Announcement. Okay, so this is the official Steam news page. Okay, slash YT is saying, some people saying in Twitter next GTA teaser can be revealed in 2 days because it is GTA 1 anniversary on 21st of October. That's really a good thing, the slash YT. If as I was already telling you guys in my previous live sessions, that if the game, if the GTA game, if a new GTA game gets announced just in a few days, that will gonna be great for all of us. The hype will gonna be finally getting settled down. Then people can actually, regret the new rumors, can actually discard the rumors when we actually get the official information from the developers of Grand Theft Auto, the next Grand Theft Auto game. Probably it will be known as GTA 6, but what if Rockstar names that game something else? That will gonna be interesting as well. But other than that, yes, that will be amazing news, guys. And yes, these are the system requirements. And if you want the best of the best performance, you will absolutely require a RTX 2070 for high settings 1440p. But yes, for 1080p gaming, I think still 1650 or RTX 3050 is more than enough for 1080p gaming for high settings. Not 1650. 1650 is kind of on its bad days these days, compared with the modern GPUs, which are RTX 3050 and others. So yes, these games will gonna be making their way to PC. I'm talking about the upcoming PlayStation ports, which are Spider-Man Miles Morales and this game, which will gonna be unlocking in a few moments. So I will gonna be taking a small break now. I'll gonna So yes, I think guys that the stream is back and we are finally back, and we will be just reacting to this particular benchmark IGN did very recently. So this is that particular benchmark, and here we can see that the game is being compared extensively, the FPS with 4K settings, high preset and high shadows. We are actually seeing the performance going to around 40 FPS in this game. So we will gonna be just taking an in-depth look. I will gonna be turning the chats on for you guys so that you guys can discuss in the live chat. So yes, we are I think back, and yes, now let's quickly discuss about the performance, the estimated performance which we can actually get on medium series RTX GPUs like RTX 3050 and other GPUs which are below RTX 3050. RTX 2070 was compared in this footage, guys, basically, and RTX 2070 is a relatively powerful GPU. And so actually let's see which thing is being compared. So here the PS5 Fidelity mode is compared with the PC high settings, high preset 4K settings. So we can see that here is the difference basically. Let me just quickly crank up the audio.
When enhanced is selected. This lines up exactly with the PS5, as does the small.
So basically there is not enough difference if you just monitor it side by side, and if you are a pixel peeper, you will see that there is not a whole lot of difference. Yes, there can be geometry which is certainly a bug. They are also telling, the IGN people are also telling, yes, it is certainly a bug if you just see some sort of distransparency in those geometry effects. But other than that, they have also tested the DLSS mode basically, basically in this, and we see a whole lot of basically performance difference over here, where the high settings 4K RTX 2070 tends to go below 40 FPS at some times, while in the fidelity mode we see around 20% of better FPS in basically the PlayStation 5 console. Other than that, they have, I think, also compared the ultra textures, probably yes, 4K high ultra textures, so we can actually get a very solid 30 FPS cap on 4K, while probably not, because the game actually becomes demanding. I hope you can see the FPS dips on the top left. Yes, there is a little bit of FPS dip. So yes, this game is certainly not to be played on 4K if you have a RTX 2070. You still have to play this game on 1440p, and that's completely justified. Leave 4K for the modern series GPU, leave 4K for basically the GPU which are in RTX 30 series. And so far this game, guys, actually run quite fine. Even on RTX 2070 high settings 4K, it kind of manages to give around 30-35 FPS most of the times, but at graphically intensive scene we can actually see this game dropping below 30 FPS. It's actually 22. So yes, obviously this game will gonna be being, you should actually play this game at DLSS turned on if you want to utilize the full potential of your GPU. Yes, probably DLSS 3.0 support will be there, but only for RTX 4090 as of now, and FSR will gonna be there as well. And here is the VRAM meter. Everybody likes to see the VRAM meter in the games. So yes, there will gonna be a VRAM meter obviously, and VRAM meter justifies basically a whole lot of performance differences. Well, the VRAM is around 5 GB utilized on 4K, I think. So yes, the VRAM can actually get utilized by other applications running in the background as well. So if you are a streamer, I will recommend you to actually get a stream card or stream from another PC just by connecting to it. So here you go. So DLSS obviously is present over here, and there is an option of DLSS sharpness as well, which will gonna be improving the render resolution. And glad that there is render scale resolution option available as well. We have seen how helpful this option is, guys. Render scaling resolution option is very helpful. We have seen a Plague Tale Reliquim game in which we actually lower down the render scale option to actually boost the FPS on lower end PCs with 1650 and 1050 Ti. So I think DLSS will gonna be helping this game so much. 4K high ultra textures. Certainly this game is not to be played for 4K or ultra textures. This game is basically recommended to play with 4K DLSS on. If you have a RTX 2080, yes, you will be actually be using DLSS if you want to prevent those FPS dips. Let's actually boost the volume and let's react once.
5 again, all dependent on the hardware you have. And to ensure
Certainly, it all depends on the hardware you have. If you have a mid-range hardware, you cannot expect to go above 1080p. If you have any GPU around RTX 3050, you can certainly go above to basically 4K, I think, yes. But you'll have to compromise on basically graphics. You'll have to play on low settings, even if you try 4K resolution on basically RTX 3050. So you will have to play at low preset. If you have a 1650, you will have to play at medium preset. You should target basically 45 plus FPS, as they are recommending 30 FPS only for the GPUs which are equivalent to RX 570 on high settings 1080p.
do not overstate the console levels, even after my test shown in the video here. For performance, I have set everything to high, including that LOD setting, which gives the PC a potential performance gain of around 2 to 13% as tested, with the caveat that the motion blur and LOD differences.
Okay, so as we can see, there is around, guys, 20 FPS difference, 15 to 20 FPS difference, and I think the newer RTX 30 series GPU will gonna be having much better performance if we just compare to other GPUs, because we see that these days newer RTX cards are having brilliant optimization. So please let me know what do you guys actually think, and yeah, I think this should be pretty much it for this particular reaction. And let's quickly skip on to it, guys, and let's go over here and let's see how this game actually performs in the graphically intensive scenarios. So this is a very graphically intensive scene, guys. A whole lot of action is happening, and we can see that VRR Fidelity Plex is option is turned on over here, but I do not know why they did not turn on the DLSS option. I think with DLSS we can touch around 55 FPS easily with PC RTX 2070.
You bound on both. covering a wide open drive, and then the
And make sure that you are not getting bottlenecked by your CPU. Make sure that the game becomes GPU bound for you. If you're having any GPU, be it 1650 Ti or RTX 3050, make sure that the game is always GPU bound for you. And as far as the Steam is concerned, the game is just unlocking in 2 hours. It's just very less time to go. Are you excited? Let me know.
action pack section, the RTX 2070 comes in with an average FPS of 35.2 versus an average of 47.5 on the PlayStation.
So certainly a whole lot of action will gonna be there in this game. So I would like to actually play this game way above 45 FPS to actually get that sort of smoothness. So basically we have seen a whole lot of budget gamers just begging for FPS. Even with the FSR technology, when the FSR technology was introduced, a whole lot of budget gamers were happy that they will gonna be getting a FPS boost. Yes, there is a FPS boost, but you will have to compromise on a whole lot of things, but not with RTX GPUs thanks to the newer DLSS 3.0 technology. If the DLSS 3.0 technology actually makes its way to GPUs with RTX 30 series or even the 20 series, then it will gonna be a miracle for users with RTX 20 and 30 series GPU. It will gonna be like a Christmas present from Nvidia. Basically DLSS 3.0 technology offers a whole lot of FPS boost, guys. I'm not kidding, just check out how well RTX 4090 performs. The game actually gets rendered at lower resolution, and with AI's help we actually get more FPS. The game becomes fully GPU bound instead of being CPU bound. So if DLSS 3.0 makes its way basically to older series graphics card, that will gonna be absolutely insane.
Seeing a 34% average gain to the PS5.
So basically the VRAM can actually become the limitation on higher resolution, as IGN people have compared just yesterday. They have uploaded a video just yesterday in which they have actually compared this GPU RTX 2070, and they have also complained that 8 GB VRAM might actually become might actually be not sufficient at higher resolutions like 4K. If you want to game at 4K high settings, it is always recommended to have at least 10 GB of VRAM or 12 GB of VRAM. So yes, 12 GB of VRAM will gonna be just absolutely sufficient. So for most of the games for higher resolutions, basically VRAM becomes the main limitation. I think 8 GB RAM and even 6 GB RAM is kind of enough these days. 6 GB RAM I will be still a little bit skeptical about. If you are aiming for 1080p 60 FPS gaming, I think 8 GB VRAM will gonna be just more than enough for at least 5 years for 1080p gaming. Basically we have seen that a whole lot of games these days become a whole lot of VRAM demanding. 4 GB VRAM is just not enough. Even 6 GB RAM GPUs struggle a little bit due to their VRAM limitations, as we have seen with the laptop RTX 3060. So yes, 8 GB VRAM is obviously recommended if you are trying to build a PC and if you are aiming to play games at 60 FPS 1080p resolution.
The 800, we can see that at the ultra settings we can get close to a locked 60 FPS at 4K. It can dip below at some points into the 50s, but with FreeSync or such enabled, it would be all but invisible without this kind of frame rate test. It's not a surprise though that a GPU of twice the performance, give or take.
So yes, exactly. 4K ultra settings will gonna be absolutely phenomenal. I'm actually now waiting for the. So yeah, this GPU which is actually giving 4K ultra setting 60 FPS. This GPU is none other than the AMD. What it is? AMD I think 6800 XT. Yep. So this is the flagship GPU from AMD. So yes, obviously you will be getting 60 FPS around on 4K ultra settings, but not for users who have RTX 2070 or 2060. So let's kind of skip it and let's move forward. So we have seen the PS5 basically. So I think obviously the new RTX 30 series GPUs, the horsepower which is actually everywhere in those new RTX flagship 30 series GPUs, that the potential of these GPUs will gonna be truly unleashed in this game. So we can actually aim for 60 plus FPS on RTX 3080 on basically the highest of settings possible, and that will gonna be absolutely insane. And I am actually waiting to get my get to actually watch the RTX 4090 benchmark video on this specific game. That will gonna be absolutely amazing. Thanks to the VRR option, the variable refresh rate option, the FPS were actually boosted up quite a bit in these games basically. So this was very great thing. performance VRR. So yes, we can see the fair comparison over here, where we actually see 1440p high settings exceeding 100 fps, and on PlayStation we see actually 80 fps with performance VRR. So I think the main thing will gonna be the graphical scenarios, and this will gonna be absolutely amazing if we actually see the truly unlocked potential of all the GPUs. There will be no FPS limit like we have seen from Rage Engine from GTA 5. So RTX 4090 will gonna be actually throwing out way more FPS than it is expected to be, and we are just very excited for that, guys, as well. So let's quickly skip on to it and skip to the part where they actually compared this thing. So let's see.
Lost Legacy in Fidelity mode on PS5 can hit 60 FPS in rare points. But this game is slightly more demanding than Uncharted 4 at points, and we can see this mode dip into the high 30s in brief, heavy action.
So as they have said, the Lost Legacy is comparatively more demanding than the Uncharted 4. So you might actually see a little bit of performance dips comparatively. But yes, until and unless you are targeting for 60 plus FPS gaming, I will recommend you to lock your FPS to 40, considering the benchmarks of the game. Locking the FPS to 40 or 30 specifically for mid-range GPUs is a good thing, as they won't be actually experiencing FPS dips, and overall the gameplay experience will gonna be solid enough to please you out.
Artifacts on particle effects that are not present without it.
So certainly, guys, as they are just playing this on
Or just below a
RTX.
I recommend balanced, as it can close up that 30% gap, albeit at a low resolution and image quality.
Yeah, certainly. So there are a whole lot of combination, guys. If you are having a 2070, either you could play on 4K with DLSS stand on high settings, compromising 10 or 15 FPS, or you can just play at 1440p native high resolution to get around 60 to 80 FPS. That will be your choice depending on how you actually like to play the games, whether you want absolute graphics or you want the max performance out of your GPU. It will gonna be, everything will gonna be on your demand. That's why I like PCs. Basically, you can actually customize what the hell you actually want to bring out from a particular game and from a particular hardware, basically. So even at 4K DLSS quality high settings, we can get very decent FPS. Finally, they are now using the DLSS mode, and we are seeing actually around 45 FPS, 45 to 50 FPS, even in such graphically intensive scenarios, 60 FPS, 4K on high settings. So that will be good enough to actually give you a great visual plus a great playing experience without compromising on any major things.
FPS, so long as you have the CPU and GPU to hit that. The small visual gains made in Ultra aside shadows are practically invisible.
So if you are trying to play this game on, let's say, a 3050, the game will gonna be becoming CPU bound. On low settings, if you are playing at 1440p, let's say, it will gonna be becoming CPU bound. So make sure you are not getting bottlenecked by the CPU. At least you must be having a 6-core CPU. A quad core CPU is just not recommended in 2022, specifically for gaming. In graphically intensive scenarios, the CPU usage might actually exceed 60 or 70%, and you absolutely might not get the best FPS out of your PC despite having a great GPU. So make sure your PC is powerful enough, make sure your CPU is powerful enough to give you that little bit of FPS boost which you can actually get.
And this includes the extra foliage and geometry the PS5 version sports over the current PC build. But the engine scales exceptionally well across various hardware specifications, which will include the Steam Deck, but that obviously requires some bigger cuts to gain a smooth 30 FPS level. It is within those CPU demands that can become very high once you try to push north of 120 FPS.
Yeah, certainly. It will be very high to touch around 100 FPS on RTX 3070 and 3060 on the higher resolutions. Basically, these GPUs 3070 or even 3060 can provide above 100 FPS at high settings on 1080p, but probably not at 1440p. They might actually have to use DLSS, and even in graphically intensive scenes, the performance might actually drop. So, what do you guys think? Let me know enough of actually analyzing the game. And so far I am actually liking the game, I am actually liking the overall performance, and this was a wonderful comparison, guys. Okay, due to a bug, the chat wasn't actually getting refreshed. So sorry for the chat bug, bro. My 1650 is gonna die, lol. Exactly, I think because as we have had discussion, guys, in previous videos and even through the community post, we were actually complaining about the developers not optimizing the game properly for 1650 and mid-range GPUs. Hell, they optimized the game quite well for RTX 3050 and other GPUs, but not for GTX series GPUs. Well, I think there is no profit for Nvidia and even the developers optimizing the game for RTX Nvidia GTX series GPU, specifically 1650, 1050 Ti, and so on. By the time 2024 actually comes out in 2024 year, the support for Nvidia Turing Pascal series GPU will gonna be officially ending. So goodbye to graphical driver updates. After 2024 for Nvidia 1650 and equivalent users. So I hope some optimization mod. Yeah, exactly. Modders are there, so let's hope they can actually break into the game and see where is the problem. Well, we cannot rely on Empress this time because the game does not use de novo. The game actually, I'm talking about Plague Tale over here, whoever is new in the conversation. So I'm talking about the Plague Tale, how heavy the game engine was and how pathetic the performance of the game was. Even on 1080p low, game was just not running. Game was just giving 25-30 FPS. In most of the time, if you just are planning to play a Plague Tale game completely, yes, you will have to sacrifice a whole lot on graphics. So that's why I do not recommend people to pre-purchase the game if they have any GPU which is hovering between GTX 960 and GTX 1650 Super. Although 1650 Super was able to drive the game at medium settings, but yeah, for laptop users and PC regular 1650 users, this game is just not recommended. I'm talking about a Plague Tale. But as of Uncharted, we are very hopeful that game will be optimized enough and we can easily play at medium preset with high textures at 1080p 30 plus FPS very easily, because the developers are saying the same thing. Other than that, the developers also recommended GTX 970, which is powerful than GTX 1650 and 1050 Ti. A Plague Tale, basically I'm talking about Plague Tale once again. So considering the system requirements, yes, the game was basically expected to not run even on 1080p low. So I think the system requirements were justified of a Plague Tale. But if the same thing happens with Uncharted, then we can expect around medium settings plus high textures on GTX 1650 without any issues. So I never understand how 1060 is good for Spider-Man Remastered, but on Uncharted it only gives 1080p 30 FPS. Actually, bro, that's the estimated performance need. That's not something which is gonna be happening. That's just estimated performance, and this is only a performance requirement when actually the game comes out. And overall, some games are basically CPU heavy. For instance, Spider-Man required a powerful CPU to actually put out decent FPS because there were a whole lot of buildings and everything. And the opposite goes with Uncharted. Yes, there is a whole lot of action in Uncharted, but I think the game will gonna be mostly GPU bound for most of the resolutions. So yes, every game has different optimization. And I'm sorry, so I actually missed some of the comments. Welcome, guys. Oh, okay, is it released now? Yes, there will be no DRM, Ravi. I hope you are over here. Yes, there is no DRM used in this game. And secondly, as far as the release timings are concerned, it will gonna be releasing in a couple of hours. Although I already made a community post, guys, so do check that out. And yes, they will gonna be launching obviously at the same time globally, almost in 2 hours from now. So just give me a moment to actually, do this. Okay, now we are at the Steam page, and let me just quickly refresh it. Until then, I will gonna be reading your live chat. So 8:30 p.m. will be the release time. Yeah, sure. So it's kind of 2 hours from now, almost 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, we can wait. But we have seen the games basically getting pirated or getting cracked even before the launch of the game. Same happened, not the same basically, but almost same thing happened with yesterday's game, which was a Plague Tale Reliquim. Although the pirates will gonna be pretty disappointed because even if they had pirated that particular game, the performance of the game was just trash for mid-range PCs. The game was very demanding. So even the people who had pirated that game will not gonna be having a great experience. They will still be having a pathetic experience. Good for those people who actually did not got to waste their money on that game, given the fact that that game was just not even made for those GPUs, the lower mid-range GPUs. So yes, these days, that's why I recommend you to not trust the basically developers. Games like Gotham Knights, the developers behind Gotham Knights, Warner Bros. Literally released the system requirements just before the release date of the game, just before 1 week of the release date of the game. So people who had already pre-ordered Gotham Knights will gonna be in absolutely dilemma, because the minimum system requirements for Gotham Knights, you all know, are 1660 Ti. On top of that, the game is having the new DRM, so that's absolutely crazy. But yeah, this Uncharted port, yep, 2 hours to go. The game might be launching. Obviously, a dude has told all of us in the live chat around 8:30 p.m. will be the release time. So yeah, that will gonna be exciting, guys. I also have this page open, which is the Reddit page. So in this thread basically of Reddit, basically gamers get notified whether the game has been pirated or not. That's kind of sad. Basically, this game does not deserve to be pirated. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. But here is one other argument which is very strong. Even if a game get pirated on the day one of the launch, like God of War PC, still if the game comes out to be really well optimized, gamer will nonetheless purchase it even 1 month or 2 months later when the game will be on sale. So piracy is not a major contagious issue as far as the game is greatly optimized and having not bugs and glitches like we have seen games which are now very much optimized, like Cyberpunk 2077. So what we all need is a optimized game launch, not a buggy launch, not a performance pathetic launch. Basically, I am calling performance pathetic launch for that particular game, which was a Plague Tale Requiem. Although a whole lot of people are complaining and saying that hey, 1650 users and 1050 Ti users should just shut the fuck up. And I was like, hey, at least we should be able to play the game at 1080p low or medium settings. That's just completely not justified. And even on 1080p low or medium settings, the graphics just does not even look that good. So why the hell the performance was actually that much limited? That's the question we need to ask to a Plague Tale Requiem developers at the very moment. But keeping that aside and keeping Uncharted PC in focus, we can all expect that this game might actually have pretty wonderful optimization. But yeah, Gotham Knights suggest, bro, that's too high. Yeah, exactly. It's a I think, bro, we should not just so the first thing is, guys, every game which does not have a DRM gets cracked almost instantly. So you do not need to ask again and again when this game will crack or when that game will crack. It will eventually get cracked if it does not have Denuvo or Origin client software or any sort of Denuvo or any sort of basically DRM anti-tamper. But the next thing is, Anurag is here. Which scene group do you think will be the first? Probably it might be FLT. Which was the one to crack God of War? Let me know. Probably it was FLT. FLT means Fairlight. So probably Fairlight would be the one. And which was for the Plague Tale? Probably it was Razor. Razor, I think. Yeah, I cannot recall it. But yeah, I think it will be FLT. What do you guys think? Yeah, FLT is kind of releasing these releases. And which would be the first repacker? Probably Dodi, because we all know Dodi had a little bit of issue in the past. Not a little bit, but a horrific issue, that Dodi repacker, which actually repacks game, was on terrible health. He had organs removed from his body. So that was pretty sad. So yeah, there are other repackers out there as well, like Scooter and everything. So other than that, repacks are repacks, which can actually help you playing the game without actually purchasing it. That's kind of unethical if we actually talk about games getting pirated and everything. That's kind of okay if you want to just test the game and everything. But if piracy actually becomes mainstream, that will gonna be a major contagious issue. Still, there are a whole lot of people who can easily afford pre-purchasing, pre-ordering, or even just paying actually too much for the game, but still they prefer piracy. That's kind of, if this thing piracy is actually a contagious issue from a long time. But glad that this is not mainstream. Still, PC gamers have ethics basically, and they know when, okay, if a game is good, they will eventually purchase it. So that's why the sale of the game we see does not get hampered, and that's why we see not every developer hampers the game with Denuvo or any DRM. If a game is good enough, it will obviously get sales, it will obviously get the support from the people. And even the pirates, the scene groups which actually crack the game and release it out for free to the public, even they say to all the people pirating the game, hey, support the developers. So that kind of revives the spirit that we should support the developers, we should just not get mad pirating games. And that's a good thing. Even the piracy community, the official pirates basically which pirate the game, actually have a decent sort of respect for the developers. So that's a very good thing, and that's why we actually think is, yep, FLT probably. Yeah, most of the people are saying FLT. Yeah, bro, Bhaskar, yeah, bro, it will easily work. Yeah, 1660 Ti is a powerful GPU. It's much powerful. Yeah, you do not even have to worry. It can easily run any game you throw at it. Yep, absolutely. I ain't purchasing no game until I can earn it. Yeah, that's a good thing, basically, Anurag. I completely agree with you on this point of view, but we are here again talking about the majority of the gamers. If the games get pirated, obviously, people who actually earn purchase the games, who do not earn do not purchase the games. And at the moment, it actually becomes a personal decision. Basically, anybody cannot just invade into your privacy and see whether you're pirating a game or not. That's again a personal decision, and even the game developers know this fact. They know even if the game gets pirated, it will gonna be getting more popular. Just imagine GTA 5 getting released in 2015 for PC, having a huge DRM like Denuvo and not getting pirated for 2 years. Do you think would the sale of the game would be that high? Probably not, because piracy actually gives actually users, the gamers, a platform to actually play the game with complete freedom without even connecting to internet. So that's the reason probably we see GTA 5 the most popular game. Actually, we have seen even GTA 5 getting even distributed for free at some of the times. That was only due to the successful sale of the game, and that was also due to the intense publicity of that particular game. I guess all the companies punished Dodi, they will gonna be they took all the money loose from Dodi August. Lol, that's kind of weird. So I think these scene groups and these people, basically these pirates, crackers, we have seen a whole lot of drama in the cracking scene with Empress Evolution. She is actually, did you just saw her latest NFO release of Maneater game? She was actually acting pathetic over there. So a whole lot of people actually are trolling Empress now, which is a cracker who actually cracks the newer games. So they are trolling her that she is basically not her, she is a male in disguise, or probably a group of people actually cracking the newer games and trolling the whole community out there. So Empress basically is a cracker, is a hacker known for cracking the newer games, removing the newer DRM. So Empress is kind of trolling a whole lot of things around there, probably her views on feminism and Rockstar games basically, and other thing. We are just totally insane, and there's a huge troll going around the cracking scene community, which is Empress basically, and her views are getting bolder and stronger day by day. So this will gonna be very intense, guys. So yeah, Empress needs competition. Yeah, actually, obviously, why won't she troll? That's the monopoly she has. And if a monopoly does not end, if a monopoly just does not end, fine. If a monopoly does not end soon, things can go absolutely crazy. She is already getting a whole lot of donations. There is no proof how much donations she is getting and from where she is getting. And one of the major dangerous thing is about Empress is the fact that she is running a cult. A cult means a whole lot of disgusting things. If you join a cult and if you become a part of a cult fan base, you actually lose the logical thinking and reasoning power. If somebody joins the cult and still there will gonna be a whole lot of people in her cult, we do not even know if she is her or whatnot. But if a cult like that exists with some radical ideologies, then we do not know what will gonna be the future of the people actually involved in that. And I think this is a very weird strategy, just turning the gamers into a part of the cult. Most of the people were actually there for crack of the games, but not many people, some of the very specific people, like-minded people like Empress, tend to actually join her philosophical cult. So enough of that. But people sending $500 for crack, yeah, exactly. But again, the argument here is that the fight against Denuvo DRM is very intense. Basically, people are even ready to sacrifice sacrifice $500. But Empress demand is kind of a little bit high. She demands $500 for cracking a particular Denuvo game, and that's kind of not justified. $500 is more than enough, and if she just receives $500 from 15-20 people to crack a particular game, that will gonna be again insanely crazy. Although she has her Matrix group active, her official Reddit active, and things are just insane in the PC gaming community basically. But Denuvo is getting stronger and stronger, and recently actually she said, let me just, why not actually open Empress Evolution Reddit page. Empress Evolution. So she actually developed a new technology to remove the DRM completely from a game, to completely remove the DRM code from the game. Earlier she used to crack the games, yes, but he actually used to disable the DRM code. But now she is gonna be removing the complete DRM. So executable file size will gonna be 50% or lesser than the original file size of a particular game. If you do not get me over here, earlier in 2018 Assassin's Creed Origins, Denuvo DRM was removed by the crackers, and the game then was pretty much lightweight. The performance difference of the game was actually very much noticeable, and the game easily ran at 60 FPS for most of the GTX 1650 users, even on ultra settings. So that was the thing. So Anurag is here. I was in Empress Telegram. Oh boy, she's damn good with philosophy. So yeah, what about the cult, Anurag? Let me know. Yeah. So other than that, there was a technology that was developed by Empress that she actually notified all her fans in her recent Manita post. She actually told she has developed a technology to actually complete remove Denuvo from the game. So that will gonna be resulting in completely stutter-free experience. I hope you can just see this. Okay, I am gonna be just zooming in. So a completely technology, a new Denuvo removing technology. She is saying Denuvo removing cancer. She actually de-virtualized everything and gonna be removing just the Denuvo completely. So that might actually show us the difference, how much basically game get plagued with Denuvo cancer DRM. So yeah. No, I had already read that NFO. Even I just read that NFO for this game, basically Maneater, in my recent video. Probably I have uploaded for a few days ago. And her NFOs, basically most of the people are here for her NFOs. Certainly they are, because they see a whole lot of unrelated things, which is just completely not related to the game. So yeah, that's kind of become a whole lot of funny thing to actually read. Empress trolling a whole lot of people, releasing her frustration. So yeah. Name it, I was actually there. I went from her official Reddit post to Matrix to Telegram. It was like 6 months ago. Yeah. So let's so the new people joining over here might not actually understand. So a whole lot of people who actually have higher tier GPUs, they just purchase the game, they just do not know what Denuvo DRM is. Even with a game comes with highly intensive DRM, they just simply purchase the game. They do not give a shit. When a game just lags like crazy, like Resident Evil Village, then they actually see that the culprit behind is Denuvo DRM causing stuttering issues even on RTX 3080 GPUs. If you guys haven't seen Digital Foundry Resident Evil Village performance comparison video, go ahead and check it out right now, how bad Denuvo DRM was. So even the Resident Evil Village developers recommended officially in their system requirements spec list that you might actually expect FPS difference. You might actually see the FPS lag in the game. So the developers officially notifying the gamers that, hey, this is our game and it might even lag. It might even see low FPS even on the highest powerful hardware. So that was the thing, guys, but not with the Empress crack. So after the 6 month of Resident Evil Village release, the game was finally playable. So yes, that's how Denuvo is heavy. Yeah, that was the thing. So let's actually quickly skip to basically YouTube. I think, yeah, now we should actually go ahead and see YouTube, what is actually going on. So I will be now quickly adding YouTube, but before that, let me know which topics you guys actually want to know the opinions and discuss about. Other than that, we have seen Uncharted. Enough of Uncharted. Basically, we have seen the game performing just fine on RTX 2070. We have seen the IGN PC comparison video where the game was actually compared, and we have seen it. We have seen how well it runs. It's not bad either, it's not very good either, it's just fine. And considering RTX 2070 is now a 2 generation old GPU basically, so we just can actually expect pretty good performance. Will the upcoming RE Village? Yeah, obviously, buddy, it will be having Denuvo. I'm actually very excited for RE Village. So, guys, let me just show the face cam up because this is a very interesting topic. Let me know if anybody has seen Resident Evil Village. If anybody has played Resident Evil Village watching this live session, basically, I have never seen such beautiful ending in any game. I'm talking about Village. Some of the people might actually. This was the first time I actually got kind of emotional playing a game. I never got emotional while watching movies, certainly never. But in Village, I actually kind of felt very much emotional at the end because the protagonist, we actually had a whole lot of connection with Ethan and her daughter. Basically, how the White was just there until the end. We all know. Basically, there was a plot twist in the Resident Evil Village. So yes, it will be having Denuvo, obviously, because Denuvo people have a policy, guys. If any company uses Denuvo, it actually implements a Denuvo for its upcoming DLCs as well. So 28th will be the day when COD MW2 will be there. Probably it might not have Denuvo. It will still have that similar Xbox DRM. I mean the Microsoft UWP DRM. So yes, that will be pretty interesting. Seeing Call of Duty game getting cracked after so many years. Tight slap to Activision and Infinity Ward for playing Call of Duty games and releasing a new Call of Duty game every fucking year. Literally, they have just been plagiarizing the Call of Duty franchise for years, and gamers are just blindly purchasing and supporting them for no motherfucking reason. True, great ending. Yeah. Please do not spoil for everybody. That's why I did not said what happened to the protagonist. But the plot twist about Mia was very interesting. I'm not spoiling the game. I know some of the people would have still not played Village because not everybody like horror games. But I did not even like horror games, to be very honest. But I just gave a random try to RE7 in 2020, and it was just amazing. I was still completing RE7 when RE8 came out in 2021. So I was never expecting. I did not even knew. So what I basically do while actually playing the games, when I actually have to play a complete game, I actually decide and I do not even watch the trailer of the game. I want to be completely spoil free. So that's how I am. When I actually started playing Village, I did not even knew who the hell would be the protagonist. I thought Ethan's story was long over in RE7, but I was very much surprised to see actually another sequel for Ethan Winters. So yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, welcome Sahit, what is up? And it will make the FPS and overall experience better than the original Legend game itself. Empress on TG before Manita release, I found a way to do literal removal of Denuvo parts inside this game. So Anurag, I actually wanted this thing to happen whatever the cost. Even Empress would have demanded $1,000. I wouldn't have cared because anyways I won't be donating to her. But we all wanted to actually see the experience without Denuvo. When a game actually gets plagued with Denuvo, we see games having 1660 Ti as a system requirement at the bare minimum, which is absolutely ridiculous, which is absolutely unacceptable. Companies like Warner Bros have a huge fan base, but still they're doing this sort of shit is still kind of just unbearable. They still have the confidence. Basically, they are a big company. They have the money to pay to Denuvo. What have you think? What do you think? Do you think that a Plague Tale might not have Denuvo? Yes, because the company is not that big enough. They actually did not have money to pay to Denuvo. That's why they did not incorporate Denuvo. But the thing is, Denuvo can actually get implemented in any game. But the thing is, people have to pay. The developers have to pay a whole lot of lump sum money to Denuvo developers. That's the thing. And what I was talking about, guys, is the thing is that if a Denuvo gets completely removed from the game, I am still facing lags in RE Village even after the crack of Denuvo. But guys, if Resident Evil Village DLC gets cracked, I think RE8 Village DLC will gonna be cracked certainly, because there will be a whole lot of hype, guys, certainly for RE Village, and probably some might actually, because if you just go ahead and check the reviews of RE Village on Steam, it is overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, so that's actually very shocking, and not shocking, basically that's expected given the fact that story was quite good, even the gameplay and everything. But given the fact that we will gonna be then seeing the real experience of RE Village when it actually gets cracked after the removal of Denuvo, when it will be just cracked probably 2 or 3 months later on. I'm talking about a DLC version. Also, this will be in third person perspective. Yeah, Uncharted is a nice game, or just Plague Tale was already hardware hungry game and implementing Denuvo further made the performance bad. Yeah, that could be a very justified argument as well. Certainly developers knew how pathetic their game engine was when it comes to running the game to mid-range mid-range PCs. Certainly, the performance to graphical scene ratio is not good at all. Even Hardware Unboxed actually complained the same thing in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you do not know what I'm talking about, there is a great YouTube channel on YouTube, basically Hardware Unboxed. So they literally compared, they literally analyzed whole graphical settings of AC Valhalla when it was launched way back in 2020, and they actually tested the game to its full potential. And then they realized that games does not look that good. Also, it does not perform that good that it should be. So basically, the graphical performance ratio to the hardware ratio, that was just not good. Even on great hardware, the game was just not performing that good, which certainly means that if you are playing on 1650, you will not be seeing the great visuals on medium settings. That's what 1650 is made for. So these days, most of the games we are seeing are not optimized for visual to performance ratio. This is a very important fact to consider while purchasing a game and while playing a game. If a game has beautiful visual to performance ratio, let me just tell you guys one thing. I will just go off topic for a moment. The thing is that I have played AC Odyssey. Basically, it's a 2018 game, and 1650 is a 2019 GPU. I have played it on 1080p 1.6x upscaled resolution, which will be around 160%. So yeah, and I actually got around 40 to 50 fps. So that's how the visual to performance ratio was of AC Odyssey. And if I compare AC Odyssey versus AC Valhalla side by side, playing on my particular PC, playing on my particular gaming laptop, I will any day go with AC Odyssey. How well it looks, and it just performs twice as good as AC Valhalla. So the performance to visual ratio is degrading day by day, specifically for lower to mid-range GPUs. So this is the thing in the present gaming industry, present PC gaming industry. So if you can upgrade at the moment, I will highly not recommending you guys to upgrade your PC. If you have built your PC just 2 years earlier, just play with it whatever you have got. But if your PC is 4 or 5 years old, please kind of try to upgrade it to at least RTX 3050, or if you just see any sort of sale on 3060, just steal it. That's the thing I wanted to say. A Plague Tale never had Denuvo. No, it never had Denuvo, bro. That's why it was already cracked. At what time Sanipa, it's around 8:30 p.m. in India, so almost basically an hour to go, 1.5 hour. So yeah, do you think 1650 gamers can play Gotham Knights? Probably I do not have very high expectations, bro. We have seen. Okay, let me just quickly add Steam, bro. Just actually see the graphical performance comparison difference. So basically, a Plague Tale developers were recommending a GTX 970 for the bare minimum, and when the game came out, we all know that how worse the game actually performed. The game gave us around 15-20 fps on medium settings. Yep, we do note that the minimum system requirement was only a 4 GB VRAM GPU, not a 6 GB VRAM GPU. But with Gotham Knights, the minimum system requirement is a 6 GB VRAM 1660 Ti. So we cannot expect anything. We can only expect 30 plus FPS on 720p Gotham Knights. So let's just go to Gotham Knights. Over here, Gotham Knights on Steam. Do not pre-purchase, please. It's coming on 2 days. It's coming in 2 days. It will be incorporating anti-temper Denuvo DRM, and it will gonna be a very heavy game. So yes, guys, this will gonna be a major release. But just look at the chart, guys. Look at the performance thing. Let's scroll down. I am very much astonished. Oh, buddy, the system requirements are here. So they are recommending obviously a 1660 Ti. If you guys can see above, I will gonna be bringing the chat to actually read your comments as well. What about okay, let me just quickly read it out. Bro, only one Denuvo cracker is active right now. What will happen if Empress quits? She will never quit. Yeah, she already said in her basically NFOs. She is getting, first of all, she is a pure proponent of fight against Denuvo. She is like a lawyer which will never give up until the arguments end. So yes, she is just pathetic in terms of anything. If you just see her basically urge to crack games, it's just restless, guys. She is kind of purely dedicated against her fight with Denuvo. So she will never quit cracking. She has already said herself. And secondly, even if she quits, there will gonna be obviously a huge wave which will gonna be hitting PC gamers. So it's kind of worthless talking about her quitting. But other than that, we were here on the system requirements basically. So let's kind of analyze. So if I think we have fixed the sound bug, so we are over here. So yeah, yeah, I think we are back, guys. Yeah, we were talking about this thing. We were actually talking about the system requirements of this pathetic, cancerous game, Gotham Knights. So over here, if you are thinking to play this game on low quality, basically, or whatever the resolution, you must actually at least have 1660 Ti. If you at any moment have a 1650 or 1050 Ti, forget playing this game, guys, because we have seen the game was even struggling to run at 720p. I am talking about a plague tale over here. If you just go ahead on YouTube and check the benchmarks, the game was even struggling to play on 1050 Ti at 720p at even 30 fps. People were getting around 30 35 fps, and the game was going below 30 fps on 720p. So yes, yeah, that was the thing, guys. The gamers are quite angry with it. Some of the gamers are quite angry, and some of the people who just do not give any fuck about system requirements. They already have 3060, or they already have 3070. They actually play a game and purchase a game blindly. So if you have 2060, a whole lot of people have 2060, a whole lot of people have 2080 super. So yes, they can easily purchase the game, no issues in that. But the performance they will be getting will be probably slightly reduced about 20%. So that will be the thing, guys, and I am very vocal about this thing every time when a game is actually having a DRM which is considered to be reducing the performance. Yep, that was the thing, guys. And please, Anurag is saying, Empress, a good reminder to all. I'm still here doing exactly what I said and would do 2 years. Yeah, exactly. That was a quote. I read it. Certainly, I read it. Better focus on. Yeah, Karthik has been saying the same thing since my two videos. And I completely agree with you. Better focus on this. And people out there, most of the people out there will not even get to play this game as they will not be purchasing this game. Two, this game will not be just getting cracked quite soon. But there's a big news as Empress is kind of, back in form. We can see Gotham Knights getting cracked probably in next 2 months, who knows. But if you guys know that there is some sort of policy which is about Denuvo, that Denuvo kind of pays, refunds your money basically if a game gets cracked in 3 months. So basically, if you want to incorporate Denuvo, imagine you are a game developer and you want to incorporate Denuvo in your game. You will approach to Denuvo and you will actually pay money to Denuvo, and they will promise you, if your game gets cracked, if your Denuvo protected game, which is now it is, gets cracked under 3 months, we will refund your money. So that was the thing which can happen. When this thing happened, Denuvo will be at loss, and if this thing happens once again, for instance, let's say Gotham Knights gets cracked within 3 months, then there will gonna be outrage against Empress probably, and there will gonna be just outrage from the official people sitting in the Denuvo Corporation department. Basically, we have seen a whole lot of Denuvo games, guys, getting cracked after 6 months or 3 months of their release. So even if there is some sort of agreement between the Denuvo developers and the company itself, they will gonna be basically some things will gonna be just getting changed. And Anurag knows better about that hacker Woski, I think that was his name. Yep. Yeah. Spider-Man November 18th. Yep. Is it coming on November 18th? I do not know. I think it's in December. Or is The Last of Us coming, guys? Is The Last of Us coming this year? I have seen a whole lot of YouTubers talking about probably it might get delayed. So let me know. But until then, we will gonna be searching for The Last of Us. And yes, Spider-Man is again a great game, specifically Miles Morales, a fresh 2020 title. Yes, trailer is out. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, so let's actually go here. So this is the basically Empress page. So let's quit it, and this is the Uncharted page over here, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. So we will gonna be just searching, guys, store.steampower.com. So yeah, I will gonna be quickly searching about The Last of Us and Spider-Man Miles Morales. But other than that, the only way to end a Denuvo is to crack the game on day 0 or within a week. Else Denuvo wins the game every time. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The Denuvo developers' purpose gets fulfilled every time when this sort of thing happens. So probably we might need other competition. Probably Empress is just not willing to tell her secret crack technology. She probably wants to maintain the cult. She probably wants to stay in the monopoly and stay in the first position. Empress might lose her credibility being the number one Denuvo cracker after, let's say, other crackers develop the Denuvo cracking technology. So this could be the thing as well. Empress, if she really cares about the fight against Denuvo, she could easily teach the crackers how to crack Denuvo games. Then we might actually see Denuvo cracks every 3 months or every 2 months. Who knows? But probably Empress does not want. So that's a good argument, I think, guys. If Empress want to continue her fight, against Denuvo, why won't she just release her crack technology secretly to other crackers like FLT and other scene groups? Then more games, more Denuvo games can actually get cracked frequently. So that could be the thing. So if I go to Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Okay, let's search it. Okay, here you go. Senpai is saying, bro, why they are releasing direct Uncharted 4? They should have released Nathan. I think Uncharted 4 is probably one of the most popular game, and it's actually quite recent. Let me know, is Uncharted 4 was the latest game in the Uncharted franchise? I'm not a big follower of it, but yeah, let me know. So I think Empress once told she tried to teach, but no one is ready to acquire that knowledge. No one ever passed first phase. Oh, that's kind of weird. And we can take her word basically, probably, or we can. Some people might actually on this argument on this point Anurag made. Some gamers might not agree. Some might agree. Some people call her narcissist. But what a consumer at the end thinks that if a game comes out, it must not have Denuvo, and even if it has Denuvo, it should be optimized. But the latter one is just not possible because such heavy Denuvo DRM is. Also, origin client DRM software is going to be used in NFS game, but these days I do not think anybody cares for Need for Speed game. Yeah, bro, it's coming on November 18th. So yes, I think just 1 month later, guys, we will be seeing this amazing game. I mean, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, and the system requirements of this game are even lower. It's starting from a GTX 950, so it might even perform better. Back to okay, C channel is back to our channel. He's saying back to Plague Steel. My 980 Ti performed better than I expected because it is a 980 Ti. Performed better than expected. Gave constantly 30 plus FPS on max settings. Only got around. Wow, that's actually great performance. Probably that's a flagship thing, guys. I think a 980 Ti 970 are in the minimum system requirement list, bro. Just consider one fact. The minimum system requirement was GTX 970. So 970 was already great GPU. Which PlayStation port do okay, I'm most excited for obviously The Last of Us, the great father and daughter storyline. I am just any day excited for that after Uncharted obviously. So this game will gonna be unlocking very soon, guys, and yes, I'll gonna be just Control C and Control V. So yeah, do you think, okay, I have this copied and pasted in my clipboard? That's absolutely insane. That poll thing over here. So, guys, do not forget to vote in the poll section. I am very excited for that. I even had that pasted in my clipboard, but it is 7 year old. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Yeah, that's kind of old. And has the official support ended, bro, for your GPU? Let me know. Has the official GPU driver support ended? Anurag is here. Someone from Sony said PC port will come minimum after a year of PC release. Okay. Yeah. Someone said, I actually can remember a YouTuber talking the same. Yeah. So I think if this news is true, I really want a sequel for God of War. I think on PC basically Ragnarok is coming next month. I think for PlayStation. God of War PC was a magnificent game, guys. One of the best games I have played. It gave me that Prince of Persia feeling. Although I have never played any God of War game before that God of War 2018 game. So earlier this year in January 2022, we all played God of War PC, and that was just a great game. Got all sort of Prince of Persia vibes. Got all sort of great storytelling vibes. Got all sort of wonderful gameplay vibes, which are just missing these days from most AAA titles. We have seen latest Assassin's Creed games getting plagued by microtransactions and other just plagued stuff, guys. I don't just want to talk how bad gaming is just going these days. Specifically, we see Denuvo games, we have seen Watch Dogs Legion, a pathetic game, we have seen Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a terrible game, we have seen just a whole lot of bullshit games from Ubisoft, which was probably my favorite company until probably Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but after that everything just went down. So there was a video and there was an argument most of the people use for Ubisoft that Ubisoft is evolving but backwards. Same goes with Electronic Arts. They have been evolving backwards since a long time. They have released games like FIFA 23, which are certainly unpopular because of their basically their monopoly and their Hypocrisy, basically. Electronic Arts, we all know how pathetic it is. So yes, only 2 hours to go, guys, and already we have seen a whole lot of comparison videos, and it was a great discussion with you guys in this live stream. Although I never expected a whole lot of people to join in this live session, it was certainly a great experience to interact with all of you guys. And now, so we are in the Reddit page, so why not scroll Reddit? We have already browsed, YouTube videos. We have already reacted on IGN. We have already reacted on 8K footage of Uncharted PC tested on RTX 4090. Now it is time to go to Reddit, go to basically PC gaming, PCGAMING. Let's go. I hope next FIFA and EF football game will be easy to crack. Probably by the time, probably by the time they're cracking. Okay. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection Steam Deck verified. Okay. Uh, so yeah, this is the PC gaming subreddit. My PC suddenly cannot launch games. I don't know if this happened. Okay, I think he would have pirated a pathetic thing. Let's read it. I suddenly cannot launch games. I was trying to launch something launcher for this game, and it showed this. The game failed to launch. Probably इसका GPU उड़ गया. I think that was crazy, guys. Play games early. I don't know if okay. Let's kind of read it, guys. This was literally funny. It is absolutely a cup of tea. Browsing what is your Reddit odd. It's actually another instance of Reddit, so I'm kind of using it right now. Yeah. But other than that, better focus on this comment, my friend. This game failed to launch. Microsoft XNA framework graphics, no suitable graphic device exception. I think this is a error related to GPU. I think he messed up with his GPU or something like that. Failed to create a graphic device. Probably he will have to uninstall and reinstall graphic drivers. Who knows? Sounds like your GPU is not sealed properly, not seated properly, and your computer is choosing the iGPU over your PCIe. Yeah, probably that's what I had expected. Play games early. Blizzard, Diablo testers win Reddit noise. Okay, I am just sitting and thinking whether something is here about the Uncharted. Okay, something great about Activision Blizzard. I think there will be no Blizzard DRM, the always online DRM in this latest Call of Duty game. So, Sahil, welcome to the live session. First of all, he's saying I downloaded God of War and Spider-Man from. Okay, cool. How is it working? Doesn't matter from where you download. It should work fine without any malware, basically. Star Citizen. Okay, so not a whole lot of great stuff, but yeah, Gotham Knights, here are your recommended PC specs. So yeah, that's cool. 242 comments down there. A whole lot of anguish will gonna be there in this comment. I am very excited to. Did you check? Are they out? Are they out? I am, bro. Every morning I wake up and check the system requirements first of 3 games basically. Gotham Knights, basically the system requirements got released a week ago, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I absolutely wonder what will be the system requirements. So let's search Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Got a long name, so probably it should be out. Yeah, every morning I wake up. That's my only job. Jokes apart, guys. I think for Vanguard system requirement was around probably GTX 1650 at the bare minimum, or probably it was for the Cold War Call of Duty. So far, I think Call of Duty games were quite optimized. Very ironically, yep, they were quite optimized. I have seen the benchmarks probably for the Call of Duty Cold War. I never visited any sort of video for the Vanguard because probably that was the worst game I have seen in the Call of Duty franchise. Okay, no system requirements released yet. That was the Monopoly, guys. That's what I was talking about. It's only a week. It's only about 6 or 7 days to launch, and this game is still not having any sort of system requirements disclosure. What it means? It means that the game will gonna be having a lot of pre-orders than expected. Let's imagine they release a system requirement and they say that 1650 Ti is the minimum system requirement to run this game. So probably 1650 Ti and 1050 Ti users might not pre-order the game. So that might actually result in some low sales, some low pre-orders. So probably that is the reason they actually do not release do not just release the system requirements early enough. So yeah, this is the major thing, guys. And oh yeah, so people are annoyed. 5600X and 2070 for 1080p 60. What the hell? These screens unoptimized as fuck. I cannot believe people are actually defending this saying this time is to push for graphics. I was one of the few fellows who still like the idea of this game. Okay, fuck, I dropped my microphone. Cool enough. I was one of the few who liked the idea of this game even with the shitty slow combat and dumb enemy AI looks that looks confused. Where do you fight your friends? Obviously, I'm from India, Sanipal. Let me know where are you from. That looks confused when they fight actually your friends. But now I am not gonna be purchasing this game. Okay, so he's actually basically pretty angry and he's not willing to spend above $10 on this game. Bro, can I run AA? What do you mean by AA? Let me know. If you have a decent GPU, obviously you can run it, bro. Do not worry. If you have a decent GPU, it's actually stormy weather. That's actually the window over there, right in front of me, and the weather is just very interesting over here. So yeah, and yes, reminding from weather, the all of the action effects and everything of Uncharted will gonna be great. That's for sure. And let's open Uncharted page over here, although it does not makes a whole lot of sense opening the same page again and again. We all know that the game will gonna be unlocking basically over here in approximately 2 hours. But other than that, we are, yeah, that's cool. I also live in Pune. That's really cool. Check the community tab on current channel, current benchmarks, right? Yeah, sure, we can check it out. Yeah, I will just go over here and quickly check out current benchmarks. Let me know. Yeah, we're gonna be checking it out. So let's go over here. Current benchmarks. Current benchmarks in a moment. So yeah. So if you do not know who this dude is, okay, let's see. He actually does great benchmarks, guys. I'm literally a fan of his benchmarks, his amazing editing and so on. See, oh, here you go. Thank you so much. Time to kind of zoom in. I am pretty minimum. Okay, 8 GB of RAM is the minimum. Storage space is 72 GB required. GTX, okay, finally some great stuff. So at the bare minimum, GTX 960 is required, guys. Let me also record this video at this very moment now. So GTX 960 is required at the bare minimum, guys, in order to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. System requirements are finally out, and thank you current benchmarks for making this community post. But other than that, guys, yes, 72 GB at launch is kind of okay space considering it is a Call of Duty game, and the Modern Warfare 2 probably will gonna be releasing on Steam. Obviously, it will gonna be releasing on Steam, and as far as the DRM is concerned, it might have the same DRM the Plague Steel game had, a Microsoft UWP DRM. So yes, I think Microsoft DRM will gonna be there in this game. But as far as the system requirements goes, they are not on very heavy side. It will gonna be a optimized game as far as we can see. Minimum system requirements are GTX 960, which are pretty much acceptable, guys. We have seen the minimum system requirement as GTX 960 for Uncharted games, and for games like probably God of War. Yes, GTX 960 as a minimum system requirement in 2022 for AAA titles is completely justified. But yes, it is completely justified. And for the bare minimum, RX 580 is required to play the game on high settings. Okay, 12 GB of RAM is required, GTX 1060 is required, and the video memory is 4 GB. What the fuck? How could be a 1060 4 GB? Okay, that's cool, nah. I thought it was 6 GB, so that's absolutely cool, guys. That's really cool, guys. And yes, recommended system requirements are not very high, so I think you guys will be easily able to play this game without any issues. Although I will recommend you guys to dual channel the RAM, have dual channel RAM at least 8+8. It will gonna be just amazing. So yeah, I will be reading the live chat in a moment. So yeah, bro, you download after. It depends, guys. If a game is good enough, I probably purchase it. Although I sometimes do the latter thing you mentioned, but yeah, I kind of do both. But it also depends whether a game is in sale or not. I actually do not want to spend a whole lot of money on games, so I actually wait for sale and then I try to make a wise decision. It's RX 580 4 GB, that's why. Okay, got it. Video memory 4 GB, RX 580, although RX 570 was much faster than 1650. So yep, I think we can play this game on medium settings. They are recommending high high settings now. The recommended specs to run at 60 FPS in most situations with all options set to high. That's absolutely cool. Certainly cool and good enough. Yeah. CPU, let's see the CPU. CPU requirement is not also high enough. It is i3 6th generation and i5 2500K for the bare minimum. Uncharted will be greatly optimized. Phoenix, yes, we all are actually hoping the same thing. The game will gonna be unlocking in a few hours basically. I wait for Epic Games to provide for free lol. Absolutely, everybody does the same thing. Most of my friends actually does the same thing. And yeah, so everybody just try to hop on when there is a sale, and we actually like to crash the servers basically. When GTA 5 was on sale, it was just terrible. It was just great experience. Although I was unable to claim that, as at that time I did not even had a PC. Certainly, but yeah, that was the thing. And jokes about guys, but Uncharted, as we have seen, Uncharted is not a fresh game. Yes, this is certainly having graphical enhancements. Still, this thing is having GTX 960 as a bare minimum requirement. On the other hand, we see this game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, having similar specifications. So certainly I think this time Call of Duty developers Infinity Ward and Activision have done a good job, in my very honest opinion. I'm very glad that my 1660 Ti can run a Plague Tale Reliquiem with good settings like texture high and medium mixed. That's really good, bro, because thank you for letting us know first of all, and all thanks to the 6 GB of VRAM. And 1660 Ti is already a great GPU with a decent number of CUDA cores, and certainly 1660 Ti just needs no introduction. It is still a very good CPU, I mean GPU, for gaming in 2022 at 1080p high settings. Senpai, are you excited for Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, certainly are. I am very excited. It is certainly try that game actually offered everything we are actually expecting from Assassin's Creed games these days. That game is really amazing. I think that deserves a sequel. Ghost of Tsushima deserves a sequel. But what doesn't deserve a sequel was Batman Arkham Origins, because nobody wanted a sequel like Gotham Knights, which is gonna be having this thing. So there was a Reddit user named as Zippo and something. So he actually mentioned this thing: creepy dumb enemy AI. If his arguments come out to be true, then it will gonna be just pathetic, Warner Bros. If the AI of Gotham Knights, specifically the enemies, comes out to be really dumb, and if it actually comes out to be really unoptimized as they are recommending 1660 Ti, then it will be a flop sequel, in my honest opinion. Gotham Knights, a very anticipated, a very hyped game for 2022. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima will come to PC. Yeah, that's really good. CPT Ninja is saying, even though I have pretty good PC, but playing for PC games, it is 40% of my income. Oh man, that's really sad. Yep. So yeah, what's it? It's a sequel that, okay, 9 superb. Okay, it's a rating. Cool. So yeah, the basically the system requirements, we actually had a whole lot of discussions, guys, on the system requirements, PC specs of games. But yes, the discussion is also there in the Reddit, and when the public opinion gets over the developers, then they actually have to rethink their decision that they have implemented. So when the public opinion shifts from hey, your game is good enough, to hey, your game is unoptimized, you guys are creepy as hell, you want money, and you just do not care about performing, providing a decent experience to budget gamers, then the public opinion, yeah, turns over and just actually changes everything in the gaming community. So yes, a whole lot of discussion about Gotham Knights. Yeah, ray tracing was on by default. Some people did not know it was on. Yeah, 2018 was top of the line at 2022, dude. That's really so. Yeah, the people, there are basically two arguments these days, guys. One is the 2022 argument, where gamers try to say that hey, it's 2022, and do you even think that your 5-year-old GPU is powerful enough to run this game? And the second argument is that hey, I still have VRAM and I still have decent number of CUDA cores, so why not? Why the developers are not optimizing? The thing is that the developers actually benefit optimizing optimizing the game for DLSS 3.2, DLSS 3.2, and newer graphic series graphic cards, newer RTX series graphic cards, newer AMD graphic cards, because obviously Nvidia pays them to optimize the game for their new GPUs, and nobody just pays, not even Nvidia, to actually optimize the game for their old GPUs, because they know nobody will gonna be buying their old GPUs. So neither Nvidia would make profit, nor the developers of the game would make a lot of profit, although they can certainly make a little bit of profit if they actually optimize the game for lower end PCs and they actually advertise the game, hey, this game will gonna be running with decent FPS, with decent graphics on these settings. Then budget gamers will gonna get excited, then they might actually make their mind to purchase the game instead of pirating it. So that can be a argument which people are using these days to justify the new moves by companies that, hey, you should upgrade your hardware, that's too old now. So yeah, top end i9 and 2080 Super are obsolete already? Question mark. Find it hard to believe them when I ran Metro Exodus just fine. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying, guys. The visual to performance ratio, if Metro Exodus with some amazing graphics can run amazing on RTX 2080 Super, then why Gotham Knights cannot? This is the visual to performance ratio argument which I'm talking about, which actually matters very much in gaming, guys. Your GPU still has a whole lot of power. What is missing is the optimization, is the game engine which is specifically optimized for your GPU, for basically rendering purposes, guys. If you just fire a blender, if you just do all sort of intensive tasks, your GPU will gonna be just doing the same thing it was doing 5 years ago. Yes, that's the main thing, guys. But the developers and the game engines are getting advanced, and probably they just do not have enough time or enough resources. They obviously have more than enough resources, but they are just not optimizing for mid-range GPUs, guys. That's the sad reality. And now I think it's for a game which looks garbage, it's actually insane. So Gotham Knights looks garbage. Yes, this is one another argument, guys. People are saying that this game just looks garbage and so on, but let's not waste time in it, guys. It's time for Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. So guys, I think this should be pretty much it. I'm gonna be taking a small break, pausing the live session. Until then, if you have any doubts, you can let us know in the live chat. I'm gonna be just pausing the live session once again, and I will be seeing you in a few moments. So guys, this will gonna be absolutely amazing when actually we get to see this wonderful gameplay. So basically this was a gameplay video which was tested on RTX 4090. Yes, it is a 8K 60 FPS video which was uploaded to YouTube, Uncharted for Legacy of Thieves Collection, and this is how the game looks. It looks absolutely amazing, guys. I just do not have any words. I probably do not think many of you cannot afford 8K gaming, neither do I, but what we can afford is watching a 8K video. Yes, watching a 8K video on YouTube. We have GPUs to render that sort of video at least. So yes, it just performs amazingly. We see a whole lot of action, and probably this will be the era, guys, with RTX 40 series launching, with RTX 40 series just nearby. This will be the era we will gonna be seeing that the GPUs will gonna be rendering some of the best graphics ever to be seen, one of the best graphics ever to be seen. Just see all those ray tracing, illumination effects, lightning effects, shadow effects, and everything. Even these GPUs, this sort of horsepower, this sort of modern technology can actually make this game look much better than it was officially launched on PlayStation 4. And this is kind of incredible, guys. And let me just read some of the comments, guys. Yes, let me just read over here. The C channel is back, and now he's saying Nvidia should have launched DLSS 3 technology for 20 and 30 series. I think if actually I think Nvidia is a big company and they might actually surprise all of us with some sort of similar technology. It might not be as much different, but yes, it might actually boost some of the FPS. So probably DLSS 3.2, probably it could come, although Nvidia has not declined yet that it won't be coming to older Nvidia 30 series GPUs. hell, if not 20, they could actually bring it to Nvidia 30 series GPUs, at least for 3070, 3080, or even 3060. If they do not bring the same thing, probably that will be just incredible, because as far as the capital point of view is concerned, they might actually it might actually result in the outstanding sales for RTX 40 series GPUs. For instance, RTX 4050, whenever it comes, it will gonna get sold like crazy because of DLSS 3.0 technology. Just people will gonna be experiencing 1440p high setting 60 fps on their basically 4050 GPU. Even if 4050 GPU comes, it will gonna be absolutely amazing, guys. Probably it's a capitalistic move by Nvidia that the graphical things, guys, will gonna be exclusive. DLSS technology will gonna be exclusive to this thing, basically 40 series GPUs. What is your view, guys, on this particular thing? I think they can easily bring the DLSS 3.0 technology, but there is a thing, guys. Probably I think there is a dedicated hardware embedded into the 4090 for DLSS 3.0 technology, and this is missing in RTX 30 series and 20 series GPUs. So let's hope, and obviously Nvidia as a big company will gonna be introducing DLSS 3.2 in all RTX 40 series GPUs. So if a RTX 4050 comes, and if it obviously has the DLSS 3.2 technology, then it will gonna be absolutely amazing for the budget gaming industry. So just imagine playing 1080p games maxed out with amazing graphics, with just amazing FPS. That will be amazing, and with basically, you know, 1/4 of the cost of the 4090. That will be just absolutely amazing, guys. So Phoenix Ice is here. Ghost of Tsushima. Nvidia should have had launched DLSS 3.0 technology for MLC Gamer is here. Did a Plague Tale Reliquim work on 1660 1440p? Probably. I think I will recommend you to yes, welcome to the live session. First of all, it's only 2 hours to go, so the countdown has already begun. And if you have pre-ordered the game, you might would have had just installed it, pre-installed it. A whole lot of gamers had pre-installed the game, and it is just unlocking in a few hours. Yes, do note that the launch time of this game is global, so the game will gonna be launching at the same time, approximately around 8:30 p.m. here in India. So depending on whichever country you are, just wait for an hour and the game will be right in front of you. But other than that, let's quickly react to the gameplay. And this graphical quality is absolutely highest. This is 8K 60 FPS video which I had recently seen on YouTube, but this was really insane, guys. I was just really astonished. I have never seen a game performing and looking that good. Yes, obviously this is a RTX 4090 gameplay sample, but guys, we are talking about the future of budget gaming. So RTX 4050, whenever it comes, probably it will come before the first half, before the first quarter of 2023. But that will gonna be bringing DLSS 3.2 technology and amazing FPS. While you are not gonna be spending a whole lot of money, you won't have to just spend your kidney, just sell your kidney to purchase a RTX 3050, I mean 4050. If it comes around $300 or $400 or so, that would be still a great bet, because if Nvidia gets a solid competition from AMD, that will gonna be just amazing. Although we do not know about what do you think about 1050 Ti Uncharted? It will be running without any issues, my friend. If you have seen my comparison video, just go to my channel and see my last video. I had uploaded a detailed analysis video, how would it run on 1050 and 960. Please check that out. But if you want my opinions right now, there will be no issues running the game at medium settings, 1080p 30 fps. Just chill, bro, it will gonna be running absolutely fine. If you do not believe me, just wait for a couple of hours, search on YouTube 1050 Ti benchmark. Also, I will be uploading a reaction video to 1050 Ti benchmark, so we all can get a rough idea how the game will gonna be working. It will gonna be absolutely amazing, guys. But as far as the these game settings are concerned, I'm just speechless, guys. Basically, this game looks very good, and the amount of action adventure this game packs, it should have been very much heavy. But thanks to the amazing optimization by PlayStation, we do not need a great GPU to run this game. We only need a GTX 960 to run this game at 720p. Also, they are recommending medium settings, so medium settings are definitely much good looking than low settings. If you even have an older GTX 950, you will still be able to play the game. So this is why optimization matters, guys. And driving these vehicles and just doing all sort of actions and driving like this in just mountainous regions will gonna be absolutely hilarious, exciting, and full of fun. I think Uncharted will work great in my 2070. It's a 2070 Super, bro. We are talking about how well the game will gonna be running on 1050 Ti. It will absolutely be nuts, guys. Do not just even talk about it. 2070 Super is just super for running this game at 1080p, highest of the highest settings possible. What about 1650 Ti? I also have a 1650. You can easily run this game, guys. Do not worry. If I just show you the system requirements, guys, let's quickly go over here and let me just show you the system requirements. They are not on the heavier side, guys. They actually require a RX 570 to play this game at high settings 30 fps. So you can easily play this game at medium settings 60 plus fps, probably 50 plus fps on the highest of the settings. On the medium settings with highest of the textures. So yes, this will be very great, guys. And the optimization which is matters at the end of the day. And Karthik is saying because it's Sony, they know how to optimize games, not like Warner Bros. Uncharted release time is 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. It will be unlocking in 1 hour. As you can see up top, guys, this game will unlock approximately in 1 hour. So yes, this is the thing. So let's actually go here and let me just add the chat. Oh wow, what? I'm just very excited to just do all these stunts, guys, in this game. Basically, doing all these stunts and everything gives me a whole lot of chill vibes. And this game will gonna be a cup of tea for everyone for at least 1 month. For at least 1 month, we will gonna be absolutely devolved in this game. And do you guys want me to do a speed run for this game? Although I have never played any of the missions of this game, I never watched any of the gameplay walkthrough of this game. I have only seen some of the gameplay footages this game had, some of the graphically intensive scenes, but I'm just very excited to speedrun this game. I do not know how well can I just do, because we have did pretty great speedrun on God of War, although we were unable to finish the game, but that was just so amazing. Speedrunning God of War, that was a great experience. And these scenes in Uncharted PC just literally gives me goosebumps. And to every gamer who has been waiting for its launch on PC, how much GB do you need? You need 128 GB, guys. This is insane. Let me just quickly show you once again. How much storage space do you need? You will need 128 GB, guys, and I'm not kidding when I say 128 GB. You will actually need 128 GB space. Here you go. Let me just scroll down. You will need 128 GB. If you have low storage space, please free your space right now. Do not waste any time, then you might actually encounter some of the issues. 126 GB is required, guys. Yes, it is absolutely a space hungry game. It is not a single game. There are two games in this: Legacy of Thieves Collection, Thieves and the Lost Legacy is there. Is 126. It's not a single game. Yeah, absolutely. And certainly, for those joining new and those who are still worried whether they can run the game or not, these are the system requirements for your PC. You will at least require a GTX 960 to run this game at medium settings. But other than that, the performance will gonna be absolutely amazing. Do not worry, chill and have your. But I do not have. I only have 60 GB available. So I will be just quickly deleting Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Although I have already deleted GTA 5 temporarily. So yeah, I will gonna be just bottlenecked by my storage. So yeah, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be quickly deleting my basically my games, basically existing games. But other than that, guys, this game is absolutely insane, and I am just very much excited to play this game. Here it goes. When will it crack? Abhishek, as I've already told you guys, games which do not have any DRM like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves can actually get cracked on day zero. Basically, when they are launched, they actually get cracked. Day one crack is easily possible, but basically, I will recommend you to purchase it. I will first of all recommend you to see the benchmarks, and if this game comes great enough, optimized enough, then probably you can make your mind to actually go ahead and spend your hard-earned money on this game. Some of the graphically intensive scenes were featured in this game, and certainly I basically like this. Is wow, how beautiful this looks. Just take a look at it, guys. How beautiful this looks. And I never expected games to look this good, guys. So this is a 8K sample basically on RTX 4090. You all might not get such visuals, but yes, you will actually see almost similar performance basically on highest of settings. So yeah, that will be amazing. How much does it cost? It costs, you can actually check yourself on Steam. So it does not cost a lot. Anybody can tell you in the live chat, guys. The cost is not a whole lot. So guys, it's only an hour left hour and I am very excited. C channel is saying I will have to uninstall Plague Tale if I want to play it on SSD, or I should install it on hard drive. Like is SSD, yeah, SSD is, they have not mentioned, although this game play Ryzen. Yeah, Steve, I can certainly tell you that you can easily play this game probably on RTX. Give me context, how much AAA games or how much recent games have you ran on your current PC? If you were able to run God of War, then obviously you will be able to run this game, but give me some context so I can give you an idea before recommending. Karthik is saying better install it on SSD because hard drive can certainly result in larger loading times, and certainly I will be installing on my SSD. And yeah, it can probably, it depends on the basically how old your HDD is. If you are having a recent high speed HDD, it will be good enough. This game can this game play? Okay, Steve, I think probably you will be able to play it, but I will recommend you to check out Benchmark once. So I think yes, probably you will be able to play it. I cannot say for sure, but if you are able to play God of War PC and other heavy games, then probably you will be able to play this game at high settings. Not at high settings, but at low settings, but at lowest of the resolution possible, like 720p. So let's continue reacting to this amazing game, guys.
Hey, I think that's him. Right there. How do we get to him? And if I know.
Probably this was the most loved scene in the game, and this was a scene I am literally excited about the most. Yeah, this one, where you actually dodge around, fight with enemies, do a whole lot of stuff. My hard drive is 10-year-old doll. Okay, depends, bro, depends. Let me know how much games did you actually played from your hard drive. Basically, if you are able to run God of War without any issues, if you are able to play most of the games without any noticeable difference in the performance, then obviously you can easily install this game in hard drive. If the game is certainly heavy for hard drive, the developers officially mentioned that yes, SSD is recommended. I think for Uncharted they have not mentioned anywhere whether a hard drive is recommended or not. So I think it should even whether a SSD is recommended or not. So yeah, I think it should not bother most of us whether it is hard drive or not. My SSD side is 128. Oh lol, that is amazing. That is pretty hilarious and that is pretty funny as well. Does it? No, Rumika, it does not contain any DRM. This is a great news. If you just over to the official Steam page, let me just quickly show you the official Steam page, guys. Then I will gonna be quickly telling you that what are the basically DRM, if there is any DRM or not. If you go to the official Steam page, there is just no DRM, guys. Here we go, scroll down and you will find nothing over here. Usually DRM is mentioned in gold text over here. So if you see Gotham Knights, basically the DRM information is mentioned over here. PlayStation games do not have any DRM. If I search for Gotham Knights, if I just were to tell you how the DRM looks like, how the DRM information looks like, it looks like this. It will be loading in just a moment. God of War had issues, but Spider-Man had no issues. Okay, so you are confused. So just do one thing, na. Move other games which are just you are not playing right now in your hard drive and install this game in your SSD. Basically, I do not want you to get confused when the game comes out. Probably if the game has some basically optimization issues, let's hope it doesn't. But even if it has, so you will have a higher side. Basically, you will not get confused whether your hard drive is causing the issue or your game is optimized or not, or optimized. Does it support DLSS? Yeah, bro, Jacob, it is certainly supporting DLSS. So this is the thing, guys. If a game were to have DRM, they mentioned over here, they can mention it over here, but the game is not having any DRM. This is the page of Gotham Knights. It is having a DRM, third party Denuvo Entertemper. It is mentioned over here, but not in game like Uncharted. Nothing is mentioned about DRM. So yes, this game will not be having any DRM, and this game will gonna be getting cracked on day one, that's for sure. R/crackwatch/new. So this is the official page. So let's see what is actually going on in Reddit about this game. Karthik is saying spec of this game and God of War is same. Crash Bandicoot 4. Okay, Doddy repack. Fine. So yeah, this game is just launching in 1 hour, guys, and we all are very excited. And let's quickly move on to the graphically intensive gameplay footage. So here we go, guys. Yep, here we are, and let's quickly add the chat over here as well. 1, 2, 3, and go. So yeah, this is probably the best looking scene in this video which I have seen on YouTube. So this is where a whole lot of sunlight, explosions, and firing effects come into play in a single frame. So this thing, Imran, what is up? What is going on? Hey bro, when game will be launched? It will be launching in an hour, bro. In an hour the game will gonna be launching. And if you are new, please do not forget to subscribe. Can we actually hit 1350 subscribers today? Please let me know. And how will it perform on 3050 laptop? It will be more than enough, bro, for 1080p. I think you can easily play it high setting 60 fps 1080p. If I quickly go ahead and once again show you guys the system requirements, they are not very high, guys, as I have already told you. If you check out the recent video on my channel, system requirements are not very high. They are only GTX 960 for 720p, and they are only GTX 16 I think 1060 for basically 1080p gaming. So graphical requirements are certainly optimized as far as the system requirements are concerned. RTX 3050, any RTX GPU will gonna be on par for this game as far as 1080p gaming is concerned. And guys, here is a bonus trick. You guys can literally reduce the shadows effects, water effects, and basically the volumetric lighting effects, reflection effects. Just turn them down to medium and just crank up the textures to ultra. This trick applies to every GPU, and if you just do this trick, you will see a whole lot of performance improvement while not compromising on the graphical textures. So this is the trick I use on every game, and with this trick I actually get above 60 fps in most of the games while I actually apply these settings. Hey bro, how are you? I'm absolutely fine. Siddharth, what is up? What is going on? Here, when the game will gonna be launching, it will gonna be launching very soon, guys, as I've already told you. Can we hit 20 likes at least? And I'll gonna be resuming the stream in a moment. Yeah, so this is the best scene, how actually Nathan jumps on this vehicle. Did you saw it, the bounce? So this is what I like basically, guys, the realism we all have been craving from a long time. So when the protagonist actually jumps on this vehicle, when we actually see him jumping on this vehicle, 1 2 3 4, here he goes, and the seat bounces up a little bit. So this is the realism which I absolutely like in games, specifically Naughty Dog games, Last of Us games have this sort of realism. When the grass actually moves when you drive the vehicle over it, when the mud actually reacts with the environment, when you actually interact with it, when you actually run and fall down and just interact with any object, the physics actually react to it very positively. That's what I like, and that's why I love realistic games like Uncharted and GTA and even RDR2. And none of the games, even Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs, Ubisoft games, were able to provide us that sort of realism.
Brilliant.
And absolutely is amazing, yaar. Absolutely everything is just amazing as far as this game is concerned. I wonder how long it will take to crack. 1 hour probably. I think the thing is, guys, as the game is launching globally over here, yesterday the launch timings were different. I'm talking about a Plague Steel game. So yes, the people, if the game just releases in 1 hour basically, as it is obviously scheduled to release in an hour, so probably it can easily get bypassed. The DRM, the Steam DRM, which is actually used in this game, can actually get bypassed very quickly, guys. Let's actually see the countdown once again on this Uncharted game. So it is only 30 or 40 minutes to go, guys, probably 1 hour or so, in approximately 1 hour. So yes, the game will gonna be launching soon. And as far as the DRM news is concerned, the developers, basically not the developers, the scene groups, they can actually bypass the DRM real quick because it is very easy and they have a whole lot of experience. We have seen when the game was launched, for instance the God of War, the game was bypassed very quickly, guys. But yes, the storage will gonna be a major thing, guys. So if you have a low storage space, I will highly recommend you free up storage space. 15-30 minutes Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly, bro. No, no, no. This game does not have any Denivo. Who the fuck told you, bro? We actually discussed. I'm actually, yelling at everybody who is watching this stream that this game does not have any sort of DRM. Let me just show you for confirmation purposes. That's why everybody is tuning in this live session, because everybody knows this game will gonna be amazing. If there would have been Denivo, I wouldn't even have been streaming for this game. This game does not have any Denivo. Basically, here companies mention about the DRM. If there is no DRM, they do not mention anything, like we have seen with Gotham Knights. Basically, though yeah, exactly, there is no Denivo. Let's quickly go back, and I think this is the time to actually react to Uncharted YouTube video, basically, right? Your specs. I have a 1650 with i5 9300H. So let's actually go here, guys, and let me just quickly. Okay, Chris has uploaded the feature of Windows Gaming Extreme Debloat. So I actually kind of debloat my PC for high-end gaming, basically, guys. And secondly, our main topic for this live session is not Denuvo but Uncharted PC. So I have searched Uncharted PC on YouTube, and so guys, Uncharted PC review will be out in a moment. Yes, in a couple of basically hours, probably IGN will gonna be uploading. So let's actually go to last hour and let's see what's going on in Uncharted PC. I'm very excited. So okay, the gameplay videos are out. Do you guys want me to react to these videos? Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, new PC gameplay, Max RTX 3090. Oh ho ho, that is really insane. So the gameplay videos are already getting uploaded on YouTube, guys. This video seems promising, guys, so I will be just copying the link and just playing this video very soon, guys. Just give me a brief moment and I will be just quickly back playing this video for you guys. But other than that, guys, you guys please let me know in the live chat. I'm gonna be adding the live chat over here for your convenience. So yeah, Karthik is saying Sony Games doesn't. Okay, let me read Siddharth's comment first. He's saying without playing the previous Uncharted game, how can we relate the story? They bring all of the Uncharted games. Yeah, exactly. That could be the thing. If you actually see without spoiler video, which will be just there on YouTube, basically. So yes, there will be a thing, basically. So yeah, story point of view, you will have to probably sacrifice a little bit of things. But if this game becomes successful, actually the thing is, guys, they cannot bring a whole lot of games. It actually requires a whole lot of hard work to port PlayStation games to PC, because the game engine is completely different for PlayStation and the PC, basically. Not the game engine, the API, basically, DX12 API versus the PlayStation API. Both of them are completely different. Yeah, Sony games do not have Denuvo, obviously. But guys, thank you so much for completing the like goal, which was 20 likes. We already have 24 likes. So just give me a brief moment. I will be opening the Brave browser to actually go ahead and show you the video, basically. So I have already copied the link. I have opened my Brave browser in the background. Now I will be quickly opening it and show you how well actually the game runs on RTX 3090. Until then, you guys can let me know your doubts and queries. I'm stammering because I am very excited for it. So here we go. I have opened Brave in the background, guys. So let's quickly go over here. Now I will gonna be playing the benchmark, the gameplay video in a moment. So yes, the video is running. I'm gonna be just opening it in a moment. Just give me a moment, guys. Just give me a brief moment. I will gonna be just opening today. So can we get the game today? Yeah, certainly you can get the game today, guys. There is a whole lot of that. Those games actually had older version of Denuvo. That's why this game is not having any sort of DRM, guys, and that is a wonderful thing. And if you just see the current benchmarks channel, so this channel actually confirmed the specs for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Okay, fuck, I accidentally dropped my microphone. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. But the thing is, guys, that is everything fine? Let me just check if the mic is working. Okay, sorry for the little disturbance, guys, but so far this game is pretty solid, and we have seen we are actually okay. Uncharted PC, let's go over here today. So we will be now going to YouTube and seeing what actually the progress Uncharted PC has made. Performance review was already out, uploaded by IGN. So they have compared RTX series GPUs basically, and the performance was actually magnificent on RTX 2070 guys. There were actually a whole lot of FPS games with the DLSS. If you are new to the live session, please do not forget to subscribe and let us know in the comment section what are your queries. Death Stranding was a Sony game. Okay, probably. Do not know. Do not have any idea about Death Stranding, my friend. Yes, you guys can get your hands on to this game in a couple of hours. And PlayStation Access has uploaded 4K 60 FPS official gameplay for Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. I'm gonna be watching it really soon, guys, because this is very interesting and is Uncharted Legacy of Thieves best collection for PC. Yep, obviously it could be the one. So we have seen. Okay, what the holy fuck, guys? A video is out which is claiming to be this thing. I will gonna be playing this video. Siddharth is over here. Pratik Madhav 2 won't be cracked. It's online only. That's probably a bad thing in my honest opinion if that happens. Who the hell cares, guys? Who the hell just cares? Nobody cares if we can actually get our hands on to Uncharted. I think Uncharted. So this video, guys, this video got uploaded very recently. This is claiming to be fixing some of the FPS issues in Uncharted game. Basically, Uncharted PC FPS boost plus increased performance. So this dude might actually have got early access. So he is disable your ad blocker. What the fuck is it? Malware or what? First create restore point. Gary game will gonna be coming in an hour or so. Please be patient. And already, guys, the PC optimization videos are getting uploaded on YouTube. So this is very great thing. This is very big thing. So probably this dude might have got early access. He is kinda important. First create a restore point and backup disable. I think this is kinda distributing some sort of malware. Yes, I do not know. I cannot justify the credibility of this video. But so far, guys, as far as the YouTube is concerned, a whole lot of fake videos are also getting uploaded on YouTube. For instance, let's say this video, how to download videos are getting uploaded, waiting for Uncharted. But please do not fall for fake videos, bro. Please do not fall for fake videos. This channel has uploaded this thing. I think it is fake basically. Hi Reblex, what is up? I think you are from PUBG. I cannot recall. Are you the same Reblex? Let me know. And yeah, I think can we hit 30 likes now? We'll have to increase the like goal because the game is probably gonna be launching in a couple of hours. Yeah, Reblex. It's a long time. Yeah, no see. It's been a couple of years I think since we have actually interacted. You have. Okay, don't download those files. Yeah, exactly. If you guys want to infect your PC with a malware, please just do it. Do it right now. Because okay, let's kind of read the comment. On these videos. So this dude has 63 subscribers. Okay, so and 7 likes, probably some of the fake likes. It works. So these are the fake comments. Please do not go out for these comments, guys. These are completely fake comments. Let me just quickly record it, guys. Please do not fall for fake crack videos. So there are a whole lot of videos getting uploaded on YouTube like this: how to download Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, Uncharted PC Legacy of Thieves Collection, lag and bug fix. Please do not fall for such videos. These YouTubers try to actually infect your PC with a malware. They tell you to download some stuff. Okay, this dude is telling you to disable your ad blocker. Why the fuck do I want to disable my ad blocker and skip all ads? Well, these ads actually contain malware, so please do not fall for any optimization guide video which is telling you to download any third-party stuff on your PC. Either download any sort of third-party crack from a YouTube video, any YouTube video link basically. So this YouTube video claims that Uncharted Thieves Legacy of Anywhere collection is getting available for free. So okay, if I go to description, this is a malicious link bit.ly. So and the comments are even more interesting, and this is even fake comments basically which are claiming that the game can be downloaded for free without any issues. Come on, Sony will gonna be striking this video basically very soon basically. So this is the thing, guys. Just be aware and wait for the sale and support the developers basically at the end. Me too. Nope, nope, nope. It is not out yet, bro. Reblex, it is not out yet. You will have to wait patiently for at least a few hours, basically, if you want to see that version. But other than that, nothing has been cracked so far, and that's good. I think. Yeah, let the PC, let they actually, let the company make some profit too. Because did you play Uncharted before? No, yeah, I haven't played. That's why I am pretty much excited for it, guys. That's why I am actually, waiting for this thing just hands on, yeah, heads off. I have never played any Uncharted game before, so now I have actually played a video in the background, and I will gonna be adding this game capture over here,
Nathan Drake is a well-traveled man,
and
beginning his
let's go
adventures
over
on
here.
PlayStation
We are
2
here
and
now.
quickly becoming a standout for
So
Naughty
now we are
Dog.
checking the IGN video, guys, once again, and in this IGN video, they have actually compared. Okay, let me just mute them off. So in this particular video, guys, they have actually compared. They have actually, compared the PS5 performance and the performance of the RTX 2070 GPU. So the countdown is about to end, guys. This is good news. You will be loved with then. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I am thinking to actually completely format my PC, backing up all of my data to 1 TB hard drive, which I have. Although it's actually having 19 GB of free space at the very moment. So I'm thinking to completely clean my PC in order to get the best performance out of this. Although I have recently made a reset around 20 days ago, but after that reset, I only have 19 to 20 GB free space on my SSD. Today only I just freed around 40 50 GB space. So currently at the moment I have around 55 to 60 GB free space. So I will be deleting a couple of games like Valhalla and GTA 5 to actually make the space. And yeah, that's the thing. Best game of the world. So I think if I want to stream this game, I will probably be streaming from my phone, not through OBS. I do not want to invest in any, capture cards or anything. Neither I have second PC to stream the game. I want to show you the exact performance of the game on my debloated PC. So probably I will be streaming the game from my webcam, which will gonna be my phone, obviously. So that will be probably a stream in 720p, but you will just get a rough idea how well the game runs basically. I'm gonna be overclocking my section 50 as well, so that will be a great enough experience, guys. So basically this was the 4K high settings. So this is the major thing, guys. 4K high settings. Let me just quickly adjust the chat, guys, and then I will be quickly changing some of the settings. So here we go, video capture and chat. Yeah, so here, guys, the thing is PS5 is giving 48 FPS, and on the other, I cannot play Uncharted on my PC. GTX 750 Ti will get hooked up. Probably if the game comes out really well optimized, you can I think play it here. Do not worry. How much did you? I haven't bought the game yet, buddy. I have not yet bought the game. Probably if the game comes out to be well optimized, that's why, guys, I recommend everybody not to purchase any game until you see the benchmarks of that particular game. We have seen how worse game optimization could be. Although we have very great optimization hypes from the developers of Naughty Dogs, but we do not have a certainty how much FPS will gonna be there basically. So this is the comparison done by IGN, which was basically out yesterday. IGN compared this game yesterday only, and basically, guys, the thing which actually surprised me the most was nothing but this. Let me just quickly do this, guys. Let's quickly keep the chat in between temporarily. So this is the thing, guys. RTX 2070 with 8 GB of VRAM is performing worse than PlayStation 5. That's kind of justified considering the fact that PS5 is a little bit more powerful, although the VRAM can become the main limitation. So if you have 6 GB VRAM at 1080p, if you're planning to play this game at 1080p 60 FPS, 6 GB VRAM will not be a limitation. But if you are planning to play this game at ultra settings on a 1080p monitor, I think you will have to actually limit the game to 60 FPS high settings only. For ultra, it will be demanding 8 GB VRAM in my honest opinion. But for high settings 4K, still we are seeing from a 2 generation old GPU 30 plus FPS on high settings. This is without DLSS 2.2. Absolutely crazy, absolutely great, guys. It just feels good.
Is a native 3840 by 2160.
Even they are using Fidelity on the PS5. The performance would have been even worse on the PS5 if they wouldn't have been using Fidelity FX. So guys, now it is your turn to let me know how do you think the game is optimized. So this is the comparison right in front of you. Game is being running in 4K, 4K high settings on RTX 2070, basically a 2 years old GPU. So yeah, so I think you guys should get a rough idea. The DLSS is turned off at this very moment, guys. The DLSS is turned off, so you can expect this game to run pretty solid at medium settings, 60 fps on 1650, or on 1050 Ti you can aim at 40 plus fps on medium settings very easily. So we even at this setting, guys, we can see the FPS never went below 30. That is a very good thing. This game was tested without DLSS, and you can easily keep the FPS to 30, play at 4K high settings, and just go all guns blazing with RTX 2070. So I think the game is pretty greatly optimized, guys. Adit is back and he is saying, do you think it would work on low end GPU? What do you mean by low end GPU? These days low end GPUs are 1650 and 1050 Ti. If you are saying that hey, this game would run on 750 Ti, obviously it will run, but you will have to compromise on resolution. You will have to play on 720p and it will get you through very easily, no issues at all. As far as I can estimate, these are just raw opinions. Just wait for an hour. I'm gonna be doing a reaction live stream in which I'm gonna be reacting in a couple of videos. This game is well optimized, it seems so. The benchmarks are not officially out, but yes, a comparison has been officially revealed by IGN yesterday. So we are actually reacting to it and just seeing whether the game could actually pull much FPS than we are expecting, and can this game punch well above its weight? Can our GPU punch well above its weight? Due to the basic optimization of the Naughty Dog's game, basically Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. So far I am very much satisfied, guys, by the optimization. If the DLSS gets turned on, how much would be the FPS gain? Wow, just look at it. But this is not RTX 2070, this is other GPU. So we will gonna be skipping and seeing how much difference basically this thing makes. So this is a sweet spot basically. So yes, here is the comparison, boys. Let me just quickly show you. If you can see, just pixel peep a little bit and see over here. This game is running with 4K DLSS quality, high textures, and getting around 46 fps 50 fps very easily, no issues at all. Literally no issues at all. So DLSS will be the major deciding factor for RTX 3050 and other equivalent GPUs. DLSS NVIDIA RTX series will gonna be benefiting a whole lot from DLSS technology, guys. 4K native with 30 FPS above. So we were getting 30 to 35 FPS, guys, right? I was actually telling you to cap the FPS to 30 for 4K if you have a RTX 2070 or equivalent. But with DLSS 2.0 technology, we are getting whopping 46 to 45 FPS very easily. Even the game is revolving around 50 FPS now if you just see the benchmark that they have done. So DLSS balanced, in the DLSS balanced, the FPS can go even around 60. So that's a very good thing, guys. And even in 1 hour the game will gonna be just gonna be coming. So please do not spam. And yeah, I'll gonna be just go over here. And I think, guys, the game will gonna be coming very soon. So I think this should be pretty much it. You guys would have gotten a rough idea. And if I just scroll the chat up, 30-minute, okay. So 256 GB is certainly recommended, guys, but one major thing, the one major deciding factor of this game will gonna be, guys, the performance of this game. If the game comes out to be very much optimized, then it will be amazing and there will be no issues at all. So I think this is the time to actually skip forward, guys, and let me just quickly go over here and keep the resolution over here and see this. So even we can get, so here if you just listen them, guys, just wait a second and let us quickly listen to IGN, what the developers, what the people behind IGN are actually commenting about this game. So let's actually go here and let's see.
On PC. The port here is an accomplished one, although a little lacking in terms of the tweaking options we expect on PC. They still offer enough choice to personalize the game to your needs.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree with the IGN people over here. They are telling us that they completely agree that this game offers a whole lot of choices to you to customize the game. So if you want to play at any of the settings, if you are a hardcore gamer who actually prioritizes graphics, I think you might actually have to go ahead and basically, change some of the settings to highest and then enjoy the game, capping the game at 30 fps. But if you are thinking to play this game with maximum performance, you guys have to just lower down some of the settings. But if you turn on DLSS 3.2, the performance will gonna be absolutely insane, guys, absolutely insane. If you turn on DLSS 3.0, you will gonna be actually having a whole lot of great experience. And that's what I actually, that's what I'm actually thinking. And I think they should pretty much it. I already got rough idea. And now, guys, it is the time to actually hop up into the most anticipated page, which is the Steam page. 1, 2 and 3, we are here. So I'm over here now, and let's go to PC Gaming Reddit, and let's see what is going on in Reddit. Reddit is probably one of the most interesting form, guys. And yeah, Reddit is officially one of the most interesting form where we can actually see how actually the game performs. Let me just quickly go here, guys. And what is the use of DLSS? So basically, guys, the game actually gets rendered at lower resolution in DLSS, which actually gives you high frames per second. This is the use of DLSS. And basically, guys, the thing is that DLSS actually has a great potential to improve the FPS of the games. So let's actually go to Reddit now. So let's search for Uncharted PC in Reddit. Uncharted PC Reddit. Okay, so now we are searching for Uncharted PC, and here we will gonna be getting a whole lot of perspectives, guys. So that will gonna be absolutely amazing. And getting a whole lot of perspectives is always great if you are trying to purchase a game. Let's quickly go to Epic Store, guys. Epic Games Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. And here let's, okay guys, we are on YouTube now. And let's actually see what's going on in YouTube right now. I'm very excited for YouTubers to upload for one of the benchmarks videos so that we can just get a rough idea. Sanipa is back and he's saying how many years will it take to Ragnarok to come to PC. I think it will gonna be coming next year given the success of God of War PC. Okay guys, Uncharted 4 on PC 100. Luke has already uploaded a video. Luke Stephens is a great YouTuber. He actually put forward his opinions in the best way possible. So yeah, obviously these YouTubers have great GPUs, so no ways I'm gonna be watching this video. I'm looking for a 1650 benchmark video. And a whole Ashwin is back and he's saying, for example, if I am playing at 80 FPS, I switch DLSS, you can easily get 20 FPS boost, guys, very easily depending on the GPU you have. Basically, we have seen a whole lot of difference in RTX 40 series with DLSS 3.2. So yes, at least there will be 10 to 15 FPS difference, guys, depending on whichever RTX GPU you have. But sad reality for GTX users, basically, they will not be having great experience. Yeah, they will not be having great experience. That's for sure, guys. GTX users will gonna be having a good experience, but not great. They could certainly play the game at high settings, but they could not play the game at the highest of settings. 1660 Ti is good enough, buddy. And let me just quickly go to the official page, and here you go. This is the official page of Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. And if I go here, guys, and if I just show you the official system requirements, once again I am showing the system requirements. No, I am not planning, bro. I have already spent 70,000 Indian rupees for this GTX 1650 quad core i5 9300H laptop, gaming laptop in 2020. So I won't gonna be upgrading anything until GTA 6 comes. So when GTA 6 comes and then I invest into RTX 3060, that will be a wonderful choice, because until then probably the GPU prices, at least for RTX 30 series, would have been gone pretty low. And GTA 6, we all know it's not coming until 2025. So please do not get your hopes very high. Bro, are you planning to upgrade your GPU? No, buddy. No, definitely not. Yeah. Bro, are you planning? No, definitely not, buddy. Because I already invested a whole lot of money in this laptop, 1650 laptop. So I am not even thinking about doing such things. 1050 Ti, yeah. So here you go, guys. And is there any launch timer over here? Also, I am actually, have you guys upgraded to the latest driver? Let me know. I have actually recently upgraded to the latest driver. And one thing I have encountered, although I was able to overclock my laptop 1650 a little bit and play most of the games, but now these days I'm just unable to play the games. They just crash simply. So I think if I were able to overclock my PC, basically I will be just, how is 5500 XT? It's a decent enough GPU, bro. You could have built a good PC. Buddy, at that time I literally had very little knowledge, and at that time basically I was in my college, so all those things basically shifting and everything. So the thing was that I could not just afford a gaming PC. As far as portability is concerned, not the price, the portability. So I was like 1 month I'm here, second month I'm there, and I could not just compromise on gaming anymore because I had actually lived a whole lot of my life without gaming since 2013. My PC, my 512 MB VRAM PC just died in 2013, and from 2020. Since then to 2020, I actually lived without a PC. So I had to purchase a laptop basically for the portability things. And at that time, I had little to knowledge about gaming hardware, PC, and everything. So I had less knowledge, and that's why I recommend everybody these days to actually get some knowledge about PC building and build a great PC. Just there should be no compromises. On my side, basically, I not even. How did you overclock your LP? I used MSI Afterburner app, bro. I used MSI Afterburner application to do that. But as far as the Uncharted thing goes, guys, and let me just quickly go here and here. And as far as Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection just goes, I think it kind of runs great for most of the times, guys. And if I go here and show you this thing, show more system requirements, we already know how well the system requirements are. We do not have to discuss about it anymore. And if I just change some of the settings, just give me a moment, guys. I will be back in a moment. And how did you overclock your GPU? Yeah, as I've already told you, I have used MSI Afterburner app. The game size is pretty humongous, my friend. Let me just quickly tell you about the game size. The game size is very, very large, bro. It is basically, there are two games. Oh, I was wrong. I actually thought that hard drive is recommended, but SSD is recommended for the bare minimum. If you are having a 512 GB SSD, please empty it a little bit, and please at least make sure you have 150 GB space free, because this game will gonna be consuming 126 GB of space. There will be two games, guys. Which gameplay is better, you all think? Keyboard, mouse, or joystick? Basically, I think, to be very honest, if you want to sit on a sofa or couch, you can easily just buy a gamepad. There are a whole lot of cheap gamepads available. But I think if you want to actually get a great PC gamer feeling, go ahead, get a mechanical keyboard, get a Logitech G502, and just become a hero of PC gaming. That's what I absolutely like. 126 for two games. Yeah, buddy. That's basically a Thieves Collection. Basically, this game is a Legacy of Thieves Collection, my friend. Let me just bring up the chat. Where the fuck did the chat go? Yeah, sorry for the no chat thing, basically. So, guys, the thing is, yes, bro, 126 GB for two games. I think it's a little bit high. I do not know why. But yeah, the thing is just very interesting, guys. I'm just very excited. 126 GB for two games, yeah, absolutely, that's kind of sad. But if the games comes out to be optimized enough, that will be great. And I think I will be recommending you guys to at least have 200 GB free space in your SSD. Let's imagine if this game takes around 126 GB, at least your SSD should be having 50 GB of free space to actually render the temporary files and so on. One thing IGN actually focused in their video was the graphical rendering thing, guys. So let me just quickly go here and add the chat. So one thing I actually missed out in the IGN video, let me just play it. Yeah, so this is the graphical setting which will gonna be there in this game, guys, which is over here right in front of you. And if I just play it for a very moment, how much do you think a 1650 laptop will cost? It's around 50,000 Indian rupees. By it is very easy. Yeah, not a problem. We have option to select this cost 3.3k for this game. The cost is certainly high, but yeah, obviously bro, it's your choice what to do with your money. Either you could wait for the sale, or you can just do whatever you want. You're getting me right what I'm saying? Yeah. Games Live, it will gonna be coming soon, do not worry. Games Live, you can obviously check for basically I cannot talk about this sort of crack stuff on YouTube. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying, because PlayStation directly strikes, and it's also kind of unethical if you see the developer's point of view. But other than that, what I can tell you about the so-called crack of this game, please do not believe the crack videos which are already uploaded on YouTube. I have already recorded a video which I will be just uploading in a few moments, but please do not believe on any sort of crack thing. It is malware, it is false. The crack of this game is not officially out yet, but there is one thing, just listen it now.
Enabling you to dive straight into the game or wait until they are built.
So these are the DLSS settings, guys, which will gonna be very crucial in this game. So you can set the DLSS to balanced for the optimum performance. Plus this game will gonna be having AMD FSR, so you can even adjust the sharpness of the FSR. Also there will be a render scale option which can actually help you to boost FPS. If you set your render scale to 80, then you can actually get 10% FPS boost. Yes, I am not lying. I have experimented the same settings on a Plague Tale, and the game was actually playable on 80% render scale. So you can actually reduce it if you have a lower end GPU. So let's actually go here and let's see. I'm waiting for The Last of Us on PC. Everybody is actually waiting for it, but one thing to be getting most excited is this.
All in all, resolving or significantly mitigating the specific PC issues. So praise where praise is due.
So yeah, these are the settings. So this is a VRAM counter, guys, which is just over there. Let me just quickly arrange it. Yeah, cool. I think now you can see it. This is the VRAM counter, basically. VRAM. So basically the thing is, guys, let's actually take a quick look at it. Total VRAM being used in this specific video is around 5547 MB. So basically at 1440p, you will be at least requiring a 8GB VRAM GPU to actually have a decent 60 FPS high settings experience. So as far as you can actually run it on RTX 3050. Who else is having a 3050? You should be actually proud that this game is not actually graphical demanding. This game is not actually a whole lot of VRAM demanding, and that's actually a pretty good thing. Let's skip over here, and yeah, listen it carefully, guys.
Back then on our performance.
Okay, wait a second.
Games, as they are based on the PS5 remasters from last year, meaning unlocked frame rates, 4K resolutions, faster input times, loading, and multiple modes.
So the worrying thing about this game is based on the last PlayStation 5 generation. So if the game would have been made on PlayStation 4 generation, if the game would have been ported from PS4 generation, then the performance would have been much better, but also the graphics would have been a little bit worse. But as the game is from PS5, as this is a PS5 port, the graphics are much better, but a little bit of performance dip will be there, but not as much, as we know that this game can be great in terms of optimization. Yeah, certainly 1080p ultra can easily hands up, it can easily go above 40-50 fps. I think benchmarks will gonna be out in a couple of hours, so we're gonna be reacting to it. And The Last of Us PC will gonna be legendary, certainly, buddy. 3050 will run at 60 fps. Obviously, Abhilash, it will be running absolutely fine without any issues. But the great thing is that the DLSS will be just everything bonkers for you. It will gonna be very crazy for you. You can even get 80 fps with DLSS turned on. Just great.
On consoles. All of this, which we covered back then on our performance review, which you can check out on the IGN, to best suit your current spec.
So yes, one thing speedrunners might like, there will be an option to skip cinematic as well. In God of War, a whole lot of people disliked there were no option to skip cinematic. There will be an option to skip cinematics as well in this game, and there will be a photo mode. So this is a very initial look, guys. This is how the main menu of this game will look. So this is how I'm gonna be just trying to get hands on to this game as fast as I can. I will try to basically stream this game as fast as I can. So these will be the graphical settings, guys. So if you play on quality FSR, plus if you just use a display which is 1440p, the game will gonna be rendering at 960p. So this is how you will gonna be getting a huge FPS boost from DLSS.
TAA solution.
So this is how the main menu looks like.
In addition, you get an ultra-wide 32:9 or 21:9.
Also these days, guys, the games are supporting ultra wide monitor. So guys, ultra wide monitor will gonna be there. Not yet. Let me take a look at the benchmarks. Other than that, I will gonna be testing out the other versions, which will obviously gonna be released of this game very soon. Galactus Esports is saying Odyssey will be a mystery game on Epic Games Christmas 15. That's cool, but nobody cares for Odyssey, and yeah, but that's a great thing to be honest. I think I'm thinking to play. Yeah, obviously, bro. I was always recommending a PlayStation 5 to all of you watching my stream because it's just much more effective and efficient, guys. It is much more cost friendly these days. A PS5 GPU, it is just much better purchase than a RTX 3080 or even a 3060, guys, or even building a PC from scratch. I will just recommend you to just go ahead and just go purchase a PS5 if you actually can get a hands on one. Releases at 8 p.m. Half an hour to go, boys, and the videos are actually being uploaded on YouTube. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection 3 minutes ago. Uncharted Lost Legacy gameplay walkthrough full game. So guys, the embargo has been lifted. Yes, the embargo has been lifted officially, and yes guys, now you guys can actually expect a whole lot of YouTube videos getting just uploaded at what time? 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Bro, the game launch will gonna be global at the same time. So let me just quickly go over here to actually show you guys that what will be the launch timings. So basically, let me just quickly go over here. I will be just going to Steam in a moment. So steam.storepower.com, and let's just go here and let's search for Uncharted. Yeah, so doesn't matter whether it is Indian time or Pacific time, the game will gonna be launching basically at the same time as I've already told you recently in my community post. Now let's quickly go over here, guys, and let me just quickly just go here. Okay, so should I play Uncharted 1, 2, 3 before Uncharted 4? Yeah, it's about 30 minutes to go, my friend. And let me just quickly open the Steam for you so you can get a rough idea. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. Here you go. SEO is excellent. And yes, it will be obviously showing you 1 hour to go over here. But yes. Oh, ho, bro, a good news. Less an hour. Guys, insane news. Pretty great news. Basically, you all know, guys, that this game will gonna be unlocking in 30 minutes. Next 30 minutes will gonna be probably one of the best 30 minutes of your day. So yeah, this game will gonna be making your day basically, guys. No joke, seriously, no offense. This game will gonna be making your day, probably your night basically, as it is 8 p.m. in my country. But guys, can we actually hit 30 likes? 13 people are watching right now. We are very close to 30 likes. Can we hit at least 30 likes? That will be amazing. Hey bro, what are your specs? My specs are a GTX 1650 coupled with i5 9300H quad-core laptop CPU. Also, I have 8 GB of RAM, 2666 megahertz, dual channel, and yeah, 16 GB of RAM. My bad. Yeah. So I think why the hell my video capture device is missing. Although I think, guys, it will something just happened. Yeah, thank you so much for the excellent support. We actually did a similar stream, guys, when God of War PC was about to launch, and believe me, that stream was the best stream of my YouTube career basically, and this stream probably could be the second best if not the first. What's your graphic card? I have a 1650, buddy, and it kind of handles every game fine, but I'm quite worried as a Plextel Reliquim actually ran pathetically in my 1650. I was unable to get 30 FPS constant even on 1080p low settings at a Plextel Reliquim. Yeah, so I think my audio should be back, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for notifying. Yeah, so we are back. So we were telling you guys about basically the this game, Uncharted PC Legacy of Thieves Collection. Let's see whether 1650 benchmarks are out or not. GTX 1650. Let's go over here, Yeah, thank you so much for notifying about the sound bug. Basically, that's the bug of my webcam software. The sound just goes after 30 minutes or so. So, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection 23 hours ago. GTX 1650, what the fuck? Did a 1650 benchmark just leaked out on YouTube? Who knows? Probably I will have to add a display capture device and show you guys this video, guys. Probably a budget benchmark is out. So I think I am currently playing Plague Tale Reliquim. It's a great game, but so I think the sound should be back now, and thank you so much for letting me know. There is just some sort of weird bug, but other than that, guys, the benchmarks are officially out, and thank you so much for letting me know that there was a sound bug once again. Sorry for the inconvenience caused, guys, but the major thing is Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. The benchmarks are probably finally out on YouTube, and probably I think we should actually check and watch this video out, and the things will gonna be absolutely insane if we just go ahead and go over here and check out the official benchmarks. Things will gonna be absolutely crazy. I will gonna be adding a display capture device which will be Brave, and the Brave will gonna be sitting over here. I'm gonna be sitting over here now, and I'm gonna be adding the chat over here. And now guys, let's quickly add and let's quickly see over here what is actually going on with this game. So if I go to GTX 1650 Uncharted PC, a benchmark was probably uploaded a day ago. So this was the video which was uploaded. Okay, there was a bug. So probably I'm gonna be just testing this game, and this game actually got this video actually got a decent number of views. So I think this game could have been benchmarked early. Let me just quickly search for it, and let's see whether we see actually a whole lot of difference or not. Okay, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves GTX 1650. This was a benchmark video. Okay, guys, a pre. Okay, so I think you guys can see it. The resolution is I do not know, low, set to auto for some reason. So so this YouTuber has actually done, and 1650 is giving around 40 FPS. What the heck? So okay, 1650 is giving around 40 FPS. I'm gonna be reducing the display to actually let you guys know what is the actual performance of GTX 1650. Bear with me. So this is a benchmark. So this is a benchmark of GTX 1650, guys, and this is how it performs. Yes, this is how it performs, guys. Let me know. What about DRM? Yeah. It looks fake. Probably not so much fake, bro, because we have seen a whole lot of benchmarks which were speculated to be fake. They actually came out to be true, guys. So could this be true? Could this not be true? Who knows? But I think this is true. Galatas Esports is asking stream Galatas. Okay, probably I think Odyssey will gonna be free. I do not know, bro. I think we will have to wait for a couple of days at least. But what do you guys think? Please let me know in the live chat. Is this benchmark looking true or not? We are getting 45 FPS on a 1650, and he is testing on my same specs, guys. I also have the exact same specs as him. The game is giving around 30 to 40 FPS. Oh ho. The 1% low could be just below 30, guys. This is certainly worrying, but this YouTuber has not showed us the graphical preset in which he is running the game. So far the game is running between 30 to 50 FPS. We are not seeing 60 FPS on 1650, guys. So this is kind of a terrible thing, but until and unless we can actually get our hands on to this game, we cannot say everything with certainty, guys. But yes, this is the thing, guys. We are getting such FPS at okay, when the area is not much demanding, we can see around 50 to 60 FPS, 40 50 FPS. But the thing is that the game is okay, the game is kind of giving 40 to 50 FPS on these settings. Although this is a leaked benchmark video, we do not know whether this benchmark video is fake or not, but so far the game is running fine. Although this video is not uploaded at 1080p, probably it's rendering right now as it is uploaded just a few moments ago. But so far, kudos to this YouTuber for uploading the pre-benchmark, so we can just make a decision to purchase the game if we want to. At least so far the performance is concerned, the performance is okay enough. We can see the temperatures is kind of throttling is 1650 guys. We can see that 82 to 83 degrees the temperature are going, which is certainly bad for a laptop. Yes, it is a laptop GTX 1650, so if you have a PC 1650 you can at least expect 5 to 10% more FPS, and average FPS you are getting around 50. Even at low settings or medium settings, I think this dude would have been playing, and the FPS is just satisfactory guys. They are not as terrible as we have seen. At least the game is running at 1080p, so this is a very demanding area, and FPS are 29, 28. Let's hope it does not go below 25, 28, 27, 29. So yes, the game is demanding enough. Okay, 24, 25 FPS. So yes, there was a major stutter guys. So I think, what do you guys think about this benchmark video? I am pretty much skeptical guys how this game will gonna be running on your PC, but yes, so far the benchmarks were good enough guys. In demanding areas, I think this game is being played on high settings or medium settings, I do not know. Probably at high settings or medium settings. If you play at low preset, the game will gonna be good enough to actually give you decent FPS. Again, it is giving 40 FPS or something. So gamers, welcome to the live session once again. Uncharted 4 will be optimized, but Launch Legacy will be demanding. So which game is being played in this benchmark? Could you guys please let me know for a moment which game is being played in this benchmark? Please let us know guys. I will be highly grateful if you guys could let us know, because I'm not an experienced PlayStation gamer, so I do not know which sort of optimization this thing will gonna be having. Okay, so let's go over here and let's see. Let's actually see this video guys once again, and let's actually go ahead and see the comment section guys. So this is probably a YouTuber. Okay, so every comment over here is not in English, so you cannot make a certain decision that how much difference will gonna be there. Bro, I have RTX 3070 Ryzen 5 5600X 16 gigs 3600 megahertz. How much FPS can I expect at 1080p? Bro, 3070 is just OP. It's overpowered. You can easily get at ultra settings. You can easily get around 50 FPS. As far as I can estimate, you can easily get very good FPS. So let's actually search Uncharted. UNCHARTED Uncharted PC. Uncharted PC 60 FPS. Okay, let's see benchmark, basically Uncharted PC benchmark. So let's actually search for it guys, and so that you guys can actually get a rough idea how will gonna be benchmarks be. So thank you so much for 35 likes. Can we actually complete 50 likes? That's a big like goal, but if you are enjoying the live stream by heart, please let us know. So GTX 1063 GB is benchmarked. Oh, this is crazy. How could I have mixed it? Disclaimer, we are an independent media outlet platform from Argentina, so only PlayStation provided us with a review copy. Okay, so this seems legit guys, this seems absolutely legit. Okay, guys, we can now actually get a very rough idea how this game will gonna be running. So are you guys ready? Let's actually play it, and let's actually see how much FPS will we actually be getting. So this video will gonna be a deciding factor for most of us guys, that how much FPS you guys will gonna be getting. I think this can actually be a very crucial point in the Uncharted release game, and it can also be a deciding point on the future of budget GPUs, 3GB or 4GB VRAM GPUs, how the game will gonna be running on 1060 3GB. I'm gonna be playing the video in a moment, and let's quickly refresh it and let's quickly see how well the game runs. So basically here are the chapters, if you can see, and yeah, this gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna be hiding the chat guys. Here we go. So the game is running guys, and here you go, yeah, 1080p. Okay, let me just set the resolution at 1080p, close down the chapters, and turn the video to full screen so that you guys could get a rough idea. So guys, low settings, and these are the benchmarks guys. This will gonna be absolutely insane and deciding factor. So yeah, high settings plus low textures plus high settings. Let's see how well this game performs. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's go. Now the game is up and running. Let me just quickly show you if you guys have missed it. So these are the graphical settings which we are just seeing right now. So yeah, these are the graphical settings guys. So game is running pretty much fine guys on low textures plus custom settings. The game is running and giving us around 60 45 FPS. Quite good, to be very honest, guys. Very decent. Okay, 45 FPS, no FPS drops. Still, while swinging, there are no FPS drops, guys, which is absolutely good. And you can see the temperatures are under control, and the CPU is okay. So at these settings, CPU usage is around 50%, and yes, there is a little bit of demand of CPU. So the FPS are not going below 40. It is even touching 60 FPS at times. And let me know. Yeah, certainly, bro. It is, I think, officially launched. It will gonna be launching in the next 15 minutes. So please let me know, guys. Please do let me know in the poll, and please let me know in the comment section as well. So again, 36 FPS in this. So guys, check the CPU usage. CPU usage is around 76%. The game can actually be CPU demanding at times, guys. Yes, this thing can actually be a worrying factor for you. If the game actually uses a whole lot of CPU, this can be a worrying factor for all of you guys. So you guys might get bottlenecked by the CPU. So if you guys are worried that this game might perform actually worse than you have expected, please do not get your expectations very high. So here you go. The FPS are around 32 at these custom low settings. So as you can see, this is what you are seeing at the very moment. Here you go. Let me just quickly change the video capture devices. And so far I think the game was running fine. There were no major issues. The FPS never went below 30, guys. And I think this is very good news for the PC gamers, that the game will gonna be pretty much optimized. Yeah, I think we are encountering some bugs, but so far, guys, I am very much impressed by the graphical performance of this game. Now it is your turn, guys, to let us know in the chat how do you think and what do you think about the optimization this game has. So far I think this game is having a wonderful optimization. There are no issues. Yes, I will gonna be playing Buddy. I will gonna be playing just after the game launches, hoping that my 1650 can handle it without any issues. So here you go. There is the Steam page, guys. We are officially now scrolling in the Steam page, and now let's see how much time is left. It is saying a few moments left, less than an hour. So yeah, it is still saying less than an hour left. So yes, it is Uncharted 4. It will be optimized. You're gonna be playing the bite while you're gonna be purchasing the game. Well, that's a tricky question, supposedly. First of all, if I could try to actually convince my parents, because still we gamers, we actually students are bottlenecked by parents. So if I can actually convince them to purchase it, then I can think of ordering it. But so far there are very little chances me purchasing the game at the very moment. So you probably know the right turn. So they're welcome, and he's saying PS game have great optimization, and after some updates I think it can boost the FPS around 5%, but the Lost Legacy will have some issues. Doesn't matter if the graphics are great, we can cap the FPS to 30. Let's see. Not a whole lot of time is left. And Uncharted PC GTX 1650, let's actually go to YouTube and see whether a whole lot of benchmarks are getting uploaded on YouTube or not. Although we all are very excited, guys, to see whether the benchmarks are getting uploaded or not. I'll be using the default filters and filtering to last hour, because we all know that only 1 hour is left until this game launches and everybody is just excited. So there is only one video uploaded. There is one another video uploaded which is actually being which is actually testing RTX 3090. So I think the thing will gonna be, the games will gonna be out very soon, and the benchmarks and the official review by IGN will gonna be out very soon, guys. You do not have to worry about the reviews and everything. So still, if you are making your mind to purchase the game, I will still recommend you to wait for the reviews, basically, which will gonna be just out there officially very soon. So yes, you can just wait for the reviews. Yeah, Lost Legacy, as I've already told you guys, coming November 18, Spider-Man. Yeah, next game gonna be next up. Yeah, obviously, buddy, Spider-Man. Yeah, that will gonna be great. But yeah, so far so much excited for this game. We were just waiting for this game since a whole lot of time, guys, and this game, literally, let's hope it punches well above its weight. Review is out. Gaming Bolt uploaded a video 23 hours ago. Okay, so let's see, basically, Uncharted PC. Okay, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. So let's actually search and see what is actually going on in the YouTube community, what gamers are talking about. So let's actually go to Crackwatch and see actually what gamers are talking about over there as well. Let's go to Reddit. I'm gonna be opening a multiple tabs of Reddit and other thing. I wish it had multiplayer too. Yeah, certainly, buddy. Multiplayer is always a fun experience. So let's kind of hope. Will there be any sequel to Uncharted? We do not know. The game will gonna be unlocking in a few hour, in basically half an hour, bro. Let's see the time. This game will be unlocking in approx less than an hour. These are the global launch timings, guys. So please stay tuned, and the game will gonna be launching very soon. You guys must be excited. I know you guys are all excited. So I think we all should patiently wait for an hour. Until then, the benchmarks and the official review by IGN will be uploaded. Also, Gaming Bolt and GameSpot will gonna be uploading their videos. Who can forget Gamer NX? He will gonna be uploading a video as well, basically recommending whether you should buy the game or not. When game comes, like 10 minutes. It's yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you that the game will gonna be coming very, very soon. No issues at all. The game will be just available for all of us, and there won't be any issues, guys. And I'm a little bit skeptical how the game will gonna be running while I will be streaming it. So that could basically be something which I should worry about. So, but other than that, guys, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection seems to be probably one of the most anticipated PlayStation games of all time. Bro, if the game gets pirated on release date, then they suffer loss. Certainly they do, but yeah, but ultimately after 1 month or 2 months, they actually compensate the loss if the game turns out to be optimized enough, and if the game just runs good on 1050 Ti and other. Lock it at 30 FPS while you stream, bro. Yeah, I certainly did the same thing, buddy, when I was streaming God of War PC. So thank you for the recommendation, by the way. Yeah, 30 fps, yeah, nobody minds while you are actually playing at 30 fps. 30 fps is always a great sweet spot, but game should not drop below 30. That's I can just certainly say that the game won't go below 30 fps because it is a PlayStation port game, and we all know how good optimization the game has. But other than that, the 1063 GB benchmark was also out, guys. So now I will be just quickly go here, and I will gonna be adding a Brave capture window, and I will gonna be playing a video, guys, which is uploaded on YouTube, which is a 1063 GB benchmark, guys. So this is a 1 hour long video, guys. So here you go, guys. So 1280 720p texture slow. What the fuck? He's actually compromising a whole lot on the graphics, guys. Let me just quickly move the chat to sideways, and then I will be actually testing this live video, this video which was actually uploaded a few moments earlier. So I will be actually testing it out. But other than that, guys, if you just ask me how this game actually performs on a 1063 GB, if you actually play this game on medium settings, this game kind of performs decent enough. So these are the basically, these are the settings basically which are so yeah, these are the settings, guys, and the game is being played at these settings. Last of Us Part 1 is confirmed for a PC release. It will gonna be coming in the fall of 2022. Most of the gamers are talking about it. Can we actually hit 45 like, guys? Can we? If you are enjoying the stream, please let us know in the live chat. Probably this is the only countdown to launch live stream which is available on YouTube, which is being streamed on YouTube. So please let me know if you are enjoying this live stream or not. Other than that, guys, we can actually see, guys, that these graphics are certainly looking good enough, and you guys already saw the low textures, and all of the settings are set to high, guys. So there are no major issues even swinging around in this game. And whether this game is a Lost Legacy or a Thieves End, let me know. Please let me know, guys. Yes, bro, the game will gonna be releasing very soon. Probably it's not even an hour left, it's around half an hour left. According to my time zone, which is IST, game will gonna be releasing in an hour. But even the global timings are same, so you should not be worried what time the game release. The game will gonna be releasing it around IST. According to Indian Standard Time, game will gonna be releasing around 8:30 p.m. or sorry, 8 p.m. basically. So let me just quickly go to the Steam page, guys, and let me just quickly end all of the confusions which you guys actually have. So basically, give me a moment, guys. Let me just quickly go over here to go to the Steam page, guys, and here we go. And here I go. So the game will gonna be unlocking less than an hour. So the wait is almost over. Ghost of Tsushima will gonna be amazing, guys. We all know how optimized the PlayStation games are, and Ghost of Tsushima is obviously a 2 or 3 years old game, so it will gonna be absolutely amazing to actually get Ghost of Tsushima playing on our PC basically. So that will be absolutely amazing, guys. So yeah, I'm very excited, and whether you guys are excited or not, please let me know in the comment section. It's 9 to 5 GMT. Yeah, Indonesian time zone. So buddy, can you just open Steam app yourself and tell us whether this game is unlocking in an hour or less than an hour according to your time zone? Because so far as I have known from all sort of sources, that people are saying the launch time will gonna be same whether it is GMT or IST or UTC. So yeah, so I think basically yes, as we have already seen the system requirements, we know that game will gonna be launching pretty soon. Let's actually see what is actually going on, in the Reddit community. Uncharted PC. So let's see what gamers are actually discussing other than you guys. So let's actually see what gamers are actually discussing, what they are actually talking about. Yeah, it will be a very nice experience. I do not. Abhimanyu, welcome to the live session first of all, and thank you so much for joining the live session. Abhimanyu is saying on stream it shows less than 1 hour. Okay, but this game is so expensive. Ordinary guy, I think we should actually wait for the. Basically, the price is certainly expensive for Indians, but yeah, I think we should actually wait for the sale and probably wait for the game to get actually optimized enough. Basically, we have seen any game which actually comes is not optimized the best. We actually have to wait for a month or so to actually see the game performing at its best. So it will be very good to actually wait for the yeah. I sailed through vast oceans of game treasures. That's funny. I cleaned my PC earlier evening, prepared to get Uncharted. Also, I kind of debloated my PC, my friend. I still have 50 GB available space, but I'm gonna be deleting AC Valhalla at the very moment. Is it worth buying? Okay. So, dude is asking, is it worth buying? I'm actually looking to buy a laptop for Valorant and blah blah blah. And he is stating this. Okay, it is a RTX 3060 laptop. I think yeah, it is good enough, but VRAM can become the major limitation at as the RTX 3060 mobile variant has only 6 GB of VRAM. Probably, if that's only the choice I have, I will have no basically option, my friend Abhimanyu. Will you buy on day one? If my parents allow to do so, basically, as the game is kind of a little bit expensive, as I have already spent a whole lot on my laptop, I do not think I would get the permission. So probably I would either have to wait for the sale or look for other, other things. Is it fine? Is it fine installed on a hard drive? Basically, Nico, sorry if I have pronounced your game wrong. I mean your name wrong. The thing is that the developers are recommending you to at least have a SSD, although you can have a HDD too. So here is the basically recommended system requirements basically. So they are recommending you to have a hard disk drive HDD. But yes, they are recommending you SSD. Although you can use a HDD, you can actually use 126 GB. You should actually have 126 GB free space to store this game. Secondly, SSD is recommended by the developers. So I think the game might run a little bit better, or you will be experiencing better loading times with your SSD. What do you think of piracy? The thing is, ordinary guy, sure the game will gonna get pirated. I highly condemn piracy. I do not care whether you could afford the game or not. But because as this is a public platform, I cannot straight away recommend anybody to pirate any game, because that is kind of unethical. Because after so many struggles, after so many hardships, they are just porting this game to PC, and just recommending anybody on stream to pirate the game is certainly immoral. It's just bad, and it is unethical as well. So I will obviously recommend you, if you could afford purchasing the game, go ahead, purchase it. Although I cannot recommend you to actually not to purchase the game, because we see that there are just whole new amazing experience in the game. Because as these days we see that things are a little bit costly these days, but again the thing is that if the developers have worked hard, they should actually get rewarded too. But yes, I think for all those people like me who cannot afford playing this game, purchasing this game at these higher prices, I will recommend you to wait for the sale, or just do whatever you want. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, maybe in some years, or even when probably the sale comes out, we can actually think about purchasing it. And the thing is, even if the game gets pirated on day one, doesn't matter. If the game comes out to be greatly optimized, if the game does not have any bugs, then the game will ultimately get sold, and it can literally exceed the sales of God of War. That's what the poll is. Let's see how many people have voted in the poll. Only 162 people have voted it. So come on guys, 35 people are watching the live session, and I will highly recommend you, if this game actually beats God of War PC in the sale. Basically, if this game can beat, let us know in the poll section. And 62% of people are agreeing with me. Yes, they are saying yes, this game will gonna be beating it. Do you think what of the mods? Yeah, mods will gonna be amazing. Lokesh, Logesh, the game will gonna be coming very soon, bro, in an hour or so. Basically, around okay, I think the game should be out right now. It is saying approximately less than an hour is basically there. For those who are looking for pirated downloads, Uncharted PC crack protection is Steam. Gotta be cracked in a less. Yeah, exactly. Same happened with God of War, and every game basically, guys, suffers the same fate. Doesn't matter whether it is a Spider-Man or a PlayStation port, or it is a Plague Tale game. Every game which is not having always online DRM, every game which is not having Denivo gets cracked, gets pirated on day one. Then it is up to you gamers, whether you want to pirate the game or you want to support the developers. Even hell, if you pirate the game, doesn't matter. If you end up purchasing the game after a couple of months, that kind of compensates the thing. That's how the thing work. And yes, the game still is saying that it is less than an hour left. I think, guys, from this moment, almost half an hour is left. Will these AAA Sony games don't use Denuvo? Basically, guys, Sony is a strong proponent of having good performance in their games. Same was the God of War developer. They actually did not want any sort of stuttering. Basically, we all know, guys, how much games are getting hit because of Denuvo. And secondly, Sony actually had a whole lot of profit already of these Uncharted games. They had already sold a whole lot of Uncharted copies. Doesn't matter, they are not going for profit over here. If a company wants profit, they apply a heavy DRM like Denuvo or Origin client software. That's why they are not using any sort of DRM. And the good thing is, game is just stutter free, lag free, and there are no issues in the game. And everybody joining the live stream, I thank all of you to joining the live session. And is it good enough to install the game on external HSD? Okay, let me quickly answer the question. Okay, let's just get your question answered from the developers themselves. They are recommending a SSD. They are not saying that the game won't run on HDD. Certainly you can store the game in hard disk drive, doesn't matter, but probably you might get faster loading times, and also some of the stuttering issues might not be there in SSD. Although I can certainly guarantee you that the load times will gonna be faster, about 10 seconds in SSD. Yeah, don't exactly know. Abhimanyu is saying, do not exactly know, but games are ported from PS4, PS5 do not have Denio. They might have in future. Yeah, kinda. Abhishek, it's fine, but you kinda hard disk. Yeah, certainly. I will obviously recommend anybody. I myself have a 512 GB SSD, 438 GB was available when I actually purchased this PC. 438 GB was available to use. So now I'm gonna be freeing up at least 200 GB from my SSD. Gonna be putting a whole lot of junkware to my hard drive. Gonna be just cleaning a whole lot of mess, and gonna be playing this game on my SSD because I am going to stream this game as well on my 1650. It can certainly get pretty heavy for a 1650 to handle the stream, also to handle the OBS, and also to handle the basically the game itself on medium to high settings. Robin, welcome to this live session. He is saying, bro, when it is Last of Us? Okay, let's quickly search. A lot of us are demanding the Last of Us. The Last of Us. Let's actually search it on Steam and let's see when this game will gonna be out for PC. And let us know, guys, whether you guys are enjoying the stream or not. And yeah, we are searching for The Last of Us. Okay, The Last of Us will gonna be available on Epic, guys. So let's actually go to Epic and search for The Last of Us. Last I heard about Last of Us was that they were actually saying the game will gonna be coming in the fall of 2022, as Spider-Man Miles Morales release date is in November 18th. So I think this will be a great thing. Oh, where the hell is The Last of Us? It's not available here as well. What the hell? Okay. I think The Last of Us is gone. I think it might come in early 2023. Let me know. Okay, how good is Uncharted 4? I am Xbox gamer. Uncharted 4, yeah, please let him know, guys. Ordinary guys think also on 1650. Okay, I think I am unable to find it. Other than that, guys, let's quickly skip it. Let's actually react to the original gameplay which was officially available on YouTube. Yes, guys, there are a whole lot of YouTube videos which are available and which are actually showcasing us the true potential of the GPUs. Basically, I am talking about the RTX GPU and the GTX GPUs. So basically, here the game is being tested in 720p. Let's go over here. Textures low. So a YouTuber recently did a comparison guides, and in this comparison, this YouTuber actually tested this game on GTX 1063 GB. So if you have a 1650, you can easily get a rough idea how this game will gonna be running on your PC. So these are the settings. I will leave his channel link in the description box when this live stream ends. So these are the settings, and this is how this game will gonna be running, guys. Wow, feels so good. It does not look terrible. Even at 720p, guys, this game does not look terrible. It looks good enough, and we are getting 60 FPS cap over here. Yes, this game is tested at 1063 GB 720p, and this is how the game is. And probably this is one of the graphically intensive scenes in the game, and this is how the performance is of this game. Pretty good so far. Looks kind of good, looks amazing. Does not actually drop a whole lot of frames. And let me know, guys, what are your thoughts now on basically the optimization of this game. So far I am pretty much satisfied. Let us know in the comment section and live chat what do you guys think. Live chat is back, and Abhimanyu, Vinay, welcome to the live stream. When the play button will gonna be enabling in half an hour. If you go and check on Steam, the play button will gonna be enabling in half an hour. Basically, he's asking when the game will gonna be unlocking for everyone. When can we all play the game? Certainly, guys, we all can play the game once the once the embargo lifts. Basically, the game is officially launching in just half an hour. Global timings, guys. I'm talking about the global timings. Yes, can we hit 50 likes, guys? The game is just being tested on such settings. So yeah, these are the settings which we have actually tested right now, and the game certainly looks very good, guys, and there are no issues so far. As I have seen, the game is running fine. But yes, this game is running absolutely at 720p resolution, which many people actually might not end up liking. Who the hell likes 720p resolution, guys? So yeah, this is the major thing. Nobody likes to play games at 720p resolution. And but the major thing is, guys, that the game absolutely is great enough. It runs fine. But let me just quickly show you the chapters basically. So if you want to play this game on 1080p, if you have a 1063 GB or equivalent, you will have to compromise a little bit on textures. So basically we are just playing this game on low textures. On low textures we are actually compromising on a little bit of stuff, guys. And yeah, so we are getting around 50 FPS. Let me just quickly show you. This video was a property. Yeah, we are actually giving them credits. So yeah, these are the graphical display settings. And if I just show you what settings these people are using, they are using actually these settings, which are low plus high combination. So I think they should have kept the textures to high and other things to low. If you keep textures to high, you actually can get very good FPS while not compromising on the graphical thing. So now I will gonna be reading your live chat, guys. Just give me a moment. But other than that, what do you guys think about this game running on these graphical settings? I certainly am little bit skeptical, because I think this is actually putting a little bit of pressure on the VRAM, as this is a 3 GB VRAM GPU. We do not know how much performance we will get on a 4 GB VRAM. I think we will easily get 20 FPS better on a 4 GB VRAM GPU. So now it's time to read your comment section. Abhimanyu is saying, yup, will it be? Yeah, sure, guys, sure. It will gonna be easily 1050 Ti easily will be able to pull up this game, guys, at 60 FPS low settings. Do not worry. And can we easily actually hit, guys, 50 likes? I will be highly glad. But the thing is, guys, the benchmarks of this game are certainly good enough. And now, guys, it is basically the time to actually go ahead and search for the benchmarks of this game, other benchmarks. So basically, if I go over here and if I search for RTX 4090, or let's say for the budget GPUs, let's quickly search for the budget GPUs. Let's actually go ahead. Okay, I think my internet is down or what? Yeah, gonna have to fix my internet. But other than that, I think yeah, internet is back. So let's go to RTX. Let's go over here, GTX 1650, Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves. So yeah, let's see the benchmarks whether they are out or not. So basically guys, the videos are certainly getting uploaded. Let's see which videos were uploaded last hour. So basically there are no benchmarks officially out yet guys, but the thing is guys, there was one benchmark which was uploaded yesterday. So this was the benchmark I'm talking about, and actually this is the benchmark which was actually done. So yeah, this benchmark was officially done yesterday. So let's actually see how well 1650 performs guys in this particular game. Yeah, now I'm gonna be actually, so yeah, this is the benchmark guys.
Dessa vez tivemos mais um lançamento.
So yeah, let's quickly mute it guys, and the resolution is probably low, I do not know, but yes, we are getting around 40 fps on GTX 1650. Although guys, this YouTuber did not showed us a whole lot of things, but 1650 will gonna be performing like this. I hope you guys can get a rough idea by seeing these settings, and please let me know in the live chat guys that yes, upscaling method is present in Uncharted. I think we will have to downscale the game. Upscaling will be a little bit GPU demanding guys. So yeah, let me know guys, what do you actually think? And this is a benchmark of 1650 guys, which was available on YouTube. So I think I will be now quickly adding a video capture device over here. So here you go, here goes my video capture device. I will be quickly maintaining the green screen and everything. But other than that guys, please let me know how do you think that this game kind of performs. And so far, if you just ask me guys, the game kind of runs very good on 1650. I will easily be able to get around 40 to 50 fps, but at demanding scenes the game actually give me a little bit poor fps, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so here is my face cam. I'll be just sitting like this. Thank you so much for the incredible support, and yeah, let's quickly react to the live session guys. Yeah, bro, we all are very excited. Welcome RTX Glitch. Welcome to the live session, buddy. You see, PC. We do not know, bro. This was a video uploaded way before the game was released. So I think we are not playing this game. We are reacting on a YouTube video, bro. And we are saying that a 1650 is paired with a quad core CPU in this video, and we are getting around 37 to 40 fps. The fps are going below 30 in demanding scenes. At these scenes when there is not a lot of action, the game is actually running fine. They are giving around 50 fps. Let me know what do you guys think about the fps in this game. I think when the game actually goes below 30 fps, then actually it becomes a pretty bad thing. Basically, then it actually becomes stuttery, and it then actually does not feel good. Okay, let's go over here. So now I will gonna be reading your live chat guys. Let it be over here. Is it out yet? It will gonna be out very soon guys. Let me just quickly go over here and just quickly change the window capture device, go to Firefox, and yeah, gonna be just keeping here, gonna be just changing some of the settings in a few moments. And yeah, I'm gonna be answering some of the question. No bro, it is not out yet. It will gonna be releasing at global time in half an hour, so keep an eye on the official Steam page. And certainly the thing is that okay, so Mr. Pal is saying, bro, I have a 1654 GB. I also have the similar specifications, my friend. And if you go to the official Steam page, they are actually recommending you GTX 960 at the bare minimum. If you want to play the game at 1080p, they are recommending you a GTX 1060, I think, or equivalent RX 570 GPU. So I think as far as I have seen the benchmarks, guys, you will be easily able to play any game. I think any Uncharted game, which is Legacy of Thieves, and the second one at medium settings 30 to 40 fps, because they are recommending RX 570, for high settings 30 fps. So Mr. Tag is saying soap dispenser is a mic. Yeah, lol. Yeah, I do not know why it's kind of here. Oh, sorry for that. Yeah, that was a jugaad, and do leave a like for that. Basically, this is a Boya M1, so kind of that worked out for me because the audio quality is just on average, so this kind of works good for me. So yeah, thank you for that, thank you for pointing that out basically. And yeah, and it's 9 p.m. onwards basically, and a whole lot of review videos will gonna be out there as well, guys. If you just check out IGN channel right now, they have already compared a video which was basically a comparison video. This was the video I was talking about. Let me just keep it over here, and let me just keep this thing over here as well. Yeah, now I think it's fine. Let me just quickly bring up my webcam, and then I'm gonna be talking about this video. So actually they did a comparison video, IGN people. They compared RTX 2070 with the basically with which was that GPU. They compared RTX 2070 with PlayStation 5. So they actually told us a whole lot of performance differences, and they actually showcased how performance intensive the game will gonna be for PCs. Also the DLSS was tested. In DLSS there was around 15 to 20 FPS difference at the max for RTX 2070. Yeah, I'm from Pune. Where are you from? Let me know. And yeah, so guys, other than that, Adam is saying he has a 1080p 144 hertz monitor, and he doesn't. Okay, yeah, 1080p hertz base, 1080p 120 hertz monitor I also have, and most of the games just run good on 1080p. Basically, if I would have had a 1660 Ti, then I would have had a great experience. But 1650, we 1650 users have to obviously compromise a little bit on the graphical settings. So basically, let me just quickly play out this video, guys. This is the video.
That full Sam Peckinpah vistas to enjoy. The boosts over the PlayStation
So yeah, I'm gonna be quickly reacting to it, guys, and here we go.
the PS4 and PS.
So this was a comparison which was actually done by IGN, and here they showcase the 4K PC basically. So 4K PC with ultra shadows, they have actually compared the game and tested the game in many different scenarios, and the game was actually giving very decent FPS, 4K ultra shadows, and 38 FPS was there. Do note that the PS5 was tested in fidelity mode. I think there is a little bit of performance gain in fidelity mode while compromising on the graphical performance. Let me know what do you guys think about it. But other than that, if we see the 4K ultra settings, we see that let's actually okay, there is a little bit of difference basically in the fidelity mode. The PlayStation kind of looks better in this. If you just see over here, yeah, the PC version kind of looks a little bit faded, so it does not look that good either, but it kind of looks acceptable given the fact that the game is obviously running on RTX 2070. But the game will gonna be obviously running great on RTX 4090. But the question is, not a whole lot of people have a 4090, so most of the people will still be rocking a 3060, 2060 who will gonna be playing this game. So they will be okay. So RTX 2070 is tested, and the 4K high ultra textures is being tested over here, and let's see the FPS. So in intensive scenes and demanding scenes, I hope you guys can see it. Let me just quickly adjust my OBS. So this is it, guys, 23 FPS on these settings. This is certainly very demanding scene, so probably you cannot game at 4K. You will have to turn the DLSS on. You will have to go ahead and downscale to 1440p if you want the best experience out of your 2070. So we have actually seen this is 2070 basically. Yeah, now I think this is good scaling. Yeah, 23 fps is just not acceptable. I hope you guys have already seen this video, so you guys can make a good unbiased opinion to actually make your mind. But other than that, for most 1080p and 1440p gaming, 8GB VRAM will be just enough. Although for 1440p ultra, the 8GB VRAM might actually be a limitation. You might actually need a 12GB VRAM GPU. But other than that, for most of the settings, so this game now was testing on 4K higher settings, and it was giving 33 fps, which is very much acceptable. Yeah, it is very much acceptable because the fps are not going below 30. So yes, if you crank up the settings too high, then you might actually get 30 plus fps. If you are a pixel people, you will actually have to keep the fps to 30 or 35 if you obviously get an option to keep custom fps through NVIDIA control panel. But other than that, the performance should be good enough, guys, so far. But now I will be looking forward to see your opinions, and let's quickly enable the live chat and let's actually see what you guys are talking about. So here is the live chat, and I will be just quickly reading your live chat because it kind of makes us, all of us, to actually interact and make a wise decision whether to actually make some good choices or not. Basically the thing happens is people make some bad choices until and unless. Okay, I think PS will have 40 FPS. I think, yeah, sure, my friend. 40 FPS will gonna be standard basically. If you have RTX 3050, basically you will have to keep the game at 40 FPS at high settings. Basically RTX 3050, I am talking about the 4GB version. It cannot give you very good FPS if you are kind of waiting to be just running the game on high or ultra settings. You will probably have to keep the FPS to 40 FPS. So now let's quickly jump back to the gameplay, and we will be just going over there, and we will be just going back to the gameplay. Here it is. So here goes the basic testing which was done by IGN. Let me just quickly minimize it, and here it goes. So yes, with the VRR option and Fidelity Plus on, we are actually seeing a whole lot of FPS gain in PS5 compared to the PC. But do note that, guys, this thing has not been tested with DLSS. If we were just supposed to turn on the DLSS option, guys, the performance would have been just much better. So this is the thing. And secondly, if you just are planning to play this game on high settings, these 30 FPS cap will gonna be just absolutely great. So with the GPUs like AMD, which are like 6800 XT, you can easily crank up at 60 FPS without any issues. There won't be any issues regarding performance, guys. But yes, there might be some issues if you are playing this game on a lower GB VRAM GPU. Other than that, I will want to be leaving most of it to you. I think the game is now launched, so let's quickly, guys, go to Firefox and let's actually see whether the game is officially launched or not. So we will gonna be just going over there and seeing whether the game is officially launched on Steam or not. Although I'm gonna be just checking it in a moment, so I will go to my Firefox and I will gonna be just checking. Just bear with me for a moment. So here we go, guys. I was actually searching for The Last of Us. So now actually go here, and now I think the countdown to launch is finally over, because at around 9 p.m. IST the game will gonna be launching. And the great thing is that the game is not having any sort of DRM, and so far as we have seen, the performance is very good of this game with DLSS specifically. And do not worry, GTX users, there will be FSR as well, so you guys might not need to worry, there will be FSR as well. So yes, the game will gonna be just out there on Steam. The game will gonna be there for Epic Games as well. If you search Uncharted right now, depending on the region, either the game should have been unlocked. Let's search over here Uncharted, but let's quickly search over here, guys, and see what okay, a dude is saying Uncharted PC specs are a pure lol. What does it mean? What have Naughty Dog been drinking? Because I want some 16. Okay, he is a 16 core 6. Okay, he is having an intensive GPU. Where are you going to be without any shadow for a doubt, GPU bound? Okay, let's kind of read it. This seems interesting. Okay, people are thinking Uncharted PC or Gotham Knight. Obviously Uncharted, bro. Much optimized system requirements. And for 1440p high 16, they are either a want 5-6-year-old quad core or Intel side, or a much newer 8 core. Absolute crackheads. Though I must say, I can't wait to play Uncharted 4. When I played it on PS4, my two complaints were frame rate and aiming. So yeah, those things will gonna be fixed. Doesn't seem that crazy for an Uncharted game to run on Ultra. Have you seen them? Yes, of course, I have seen them, but we are talking 32 thread. Okay, they are literally having great system requirements. So 18 days ago, so people were actually confused about Gotham Knight or Uncharted PC. So here is one catch: if you have very good system requirements, if your PC is capable enough, go for Gotham Knights. But if your PC is just having quad core CPU, should I sell my kidney? No, definitely not, bro. Either just go for either just go for a RTX 3060 or wait for the newer RTX 3090 series. Yeah, thank you so much everybody for joining the live session. And the game is almost launched. There is very less time since the game will gonna be launching. So Uncharted 4, specifically Uncharted Legacy, are my top picks. So basically our thing is, if you are having good PC specs, you can go for basically Gotham Knights. But if you are having some mid-range specs, go for this game. Other than that, both are very different games, guys. Gotham Knights is obviously for the fans of Batman games in the past, although there will be no Batman in this game. But yeah, I think Gotham Knights will gonna be certainly a heavy game, but available at 1019. Still, the game has not been launched on Epic Games, guys. But let's see whether it is there on Steam or not. I am still searching, and the Steam page is still loading. Yep, Steam page is still loading. Okay, Steam page is here. Okay, still there is a little bit of time. I think about 15 to 20 minutes are left until this game launches. And basically, until this game launches, we will gonna be absolutely be yeah, 9 p.m. the game will gonna be. Thank you for letting us know the timings. Come on, what people actually expect Uncharted to outsell God of War? So yeah, let us know. These are the people's opinions. So many of the people have voted for it. So that's your opinion. Let me know. Many of the people have actually voted for it. So that's kind of crazy. Uh, Mr. Juneja is saying, what do you know about how much time will it be able to bypass the DRM of the game? Doesn't matter, bro. It will take absolutely no time to bypass the DRM. Let the game launch in 1 hour, and the game's DRM will gonna be bypassed very easily. There will be kind of no issues over there. Well, Last of Us game is I think delayed to next year because I think it's not available on Steam or Epic Games. Earlier it was mentioned that the game will gonna be coming in the fall of 2022. I think the Last of Us game will gonna be coming very soon. Please be patient. It will be coming, guys, very soon, probably in the month of I think month of January next year. I think, yeah. But as far as the Uncharted game goes, guys, here is the PC comparison which was just uploaded by IGN. We have actually discussed it several times. 4K Ultra 60 FPS. This is a AMD 6800 XT GPU. But other than that, guys, if I just skip it over here and see how well the game performs, and with 4K ultra settings we can easily get 40 to 50 FPS, guys. But with 4K high settings we can easily get around same FPS in most of the scenarios, but on ultra settings the game FPS will go below 38 times. So you guys have to be keeping an eye on this. Other than that, by Last of Us, okay, Last of Us will gonna be coming, bro, I think in January 2023. Spider-Man Miles Morales release date is preponed to November. It is gonna be coming on 18th of November. So please be excited for that. And